Sports. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
Boom with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, that's a nice
Thank you.
little shirt.
Yours too. That's nice.
Here's a little banded dude. You got the
Here's a little
silver
Butterfield
logo.
town.
Oh, yeah.
Jason gave about 30% more effort in his jazz hands this morning.
Did he?
Yeah.
I've been having issues. I could just stop it there. I was having issues with the computer, so I was not paying full attention to my jazz hands. This is a guy that does nothing when it comes to the open. You, Chris.
I'm attempting to dazzle Dave.
Yeah, you kind of do your own thing. Although, can I just say, that's what. Okay, so I rarely call my wife by her name unless I'm pissed at her. You know, I have various.
Set the screen. What do you call her?
Usually, I don't know. It sounds stupid to say out loud.
Now you have to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, no, like I'll call her baby girl or something like that, or sweetheart. Hey, unless I'm like, but
In
if
this
I'm
day and age,
but if I'm yelling,
You're one of those people.
just Davis and Butker here. Now, if I'm yelling for her, or like if she's upstairs, I'll say Melissa or something like that. But it's like I'm texting or talking to her on the phone. I have a pet name, whatever, right? And she is never, ever, there's no babe or honey. Like my mom and dad call each other honey, right? Like, or hun. I've never. And then one day, I don't know, it was like 5 years ago. I was like, I have like 7 names for you. And your name for me is Dave. Or things I can't say on the air. And so, like, I think it was the next day. I don't even remember which one it was, but I think she called me babe or something like that. I was like, God, don't ever do that again. And I think that would be like what it would be if Chris did the jazz hands.
Yeah. Does he do I see when you're not here and I see him, and maybe it's because he's on camera then. Does he do any of that?
I don't think so. Yeah.
I don't want to take away from what Jason's doing.
Yes. No, and that's fine. And you know what? His finishing move or opening move, I guess, is no move.
Yeah.
Right.
Sometimes that's the best move.
Yes.
What's your move?
What's your move? I feel like it would be forced.
Yeah.
Like you and I, we do our little opening move for the YouTube people when the beat hits.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. And it's natural. We couldn't not do it unless we missed the beat itself.
Yeah.
A couple of things because we got to get to last night. I want to shout out 2 things. Okay. Shout out New Socks.
Okay.
There was a deal on Amazon. It was like $10 for a pack of 10. Just little rinky-dink old ankle socks. I don't know what it is, but nice new socks feel so good. It really does kind of improve your day.
Yeah.
Because
I put on a pair of socks today, to your point.
Yeah.
And before I put my shoes on, was walking around and went, didn't realize there was a tiny hole, and I felt it on the hardwood floor, and I went, darn it, time to ditch. I didn't know these had a hole in them. Not a big one, but enough to feel the floor, and I went, not good.
My wife made the edict when she saw the socks. She said, you have to go through your sock drawer. And she's right. I don't like throwing clothes out.
Yeah.
I keep them forever because I need them. And so I have to go through my sock drawer this weekend and make some really tough decisions.
Oh, wow.
Really tough decisions. And then it's like, do I throw them out or like, do I keep
Freddie.
them? But like, I could keep them as like rags to like wipe tables off.
And how often have you done that?
I haven't, but I feel like it's a waste if I don't. Like there should be like a little bucket or something in my house where I have all kinds of old socks and stuff, and you put them on your hand and you wipe stuff down and then you wash them and you reuse them.
Is this your mother coming
It's
out?
100,000% my mother coming out.
And Mason from you and her.
Yeah, I had a thing with Mason last night. I picked him up for basketball after a thing, which we got to get to. And he's got these weird picadillos that really bothered me. So I had the windows down because his feet just were disgusting last night after the basketball. Oh,
His shoes were off?
Cut over his eye in the little scrimmage last night. So he looks like a little boxer. No, dude, they were coming through his shoes. It just smells like,
Oof.
Yeah, exactly. He's in prime teenage boy foot stink. It's ridiculous, dude. It's like I'm snorting blue cheese. So I roll the windows down. Here's the thing. My son does not like wind in his face at all. Hates it. Like my wife has a Jeep and she likes to take the top off in the summer. And
of the Jeep?
Yes, of course. And he doesn't like riding in it with it. He just doesn't like wind in his face. My son, my child does not wear hats. Ever. Doesn't. I don't even think he owns a hat. Won't wear them. Does not want to wear them. And he also doesn't want to wear sunglasses. And he's got all these little picadillos, and he's got answers for all of them. He'll be coming in this summer. I'm going to grill him. I'm going to try to publicly shame him. I don't understand. I'm like, dude,
that should work.
Yeah. Yeah, it will. So shout out new socks. Also, shout out canned green beans. It doesn't sound great, but they don't get enough. Pour a couple of canned green beans for a side dish in your bowl and put them in the microwave on 5 minutes and get a little, scoopy strainer or one of them slotted spoons, a little salt and pepper. And that's it. I'm not saying they're the best. I'm saying they're
give
good.
It a try.
Yeah, give it a shot.
I think they're rated correctly.
Well, how would you say they're rated?
Fine.
Yeah, I think they're an above average canned vegetable. I'll say that. On the canned vegetable rankings, I think they're pretty high up there. Disagree?
I can't think of a lot of
I know, right?
vegetables.
That's a good point. So last night, our thanks to Tom Morton, Ken Morton Jr., the Morton Foundation, as we did our annual putting for stuff.
The game of golf.
They take the giant practice putting green at Hagen Oaks, and they put all kinds of obstacles on it.
They make it impossible.
Really, honestly,
for others.
Although Tom every year claims every putt's makeable, every putt has been made.
We proved they were.
So it was myself, you, Scott Marsh, Maria behind the scenes here, and old Sacramento King friend Harold Preston.
Yes,
all out there.
Stack team.
The whole idea is this: everything's a par two. Not a par as well, but a par, the number two. And you've got to, Jason, you're putting underneath like stuffed unicorn legs.
Yeah.
Or
toy cars.
Off of a
flowers.
suitcase.
Yeah.
A giant book of Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah.
It was, I think. It's like a miniature golf course, pretty much.
Yeah.
Is the closest
very
thing.
creative. Though.
Very, very, very creative. Very cool setup. And so a bunch of different media outlets and stuff. They basically buy a sponsorship. Again, this is all for charity, and they field a team to go out there and try to get the trophy. And what is our team name? It's Weapons of Grass Destruction.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. We've gone out there. In fact, our big boss was supposed to be there with us, and he flaked out at the last minute. That's fine. HP was ready to come in off the bench as a sixth man. You hear different groups screaming, cheering every time they get a hole in one, basically. I would say that we did that twice in 18 holes.
Yeah.
And we did that twice. And Jason, you were the one who did both of them. I will say this. Jason Ross scored 100% of our holes in one. You carried the team yesterday to our probably third to last place.
It was difficult.
It was. Now, Harold had two.
I think we performed well. We did not make putts. The putt.
We just didn't make
They were all close.
Harold had 2 that lipped out.
Yeah.
One that went all the way around. I don't know how it didn't go through. And then Scott Marsh was doing this thing where, like,
what was he doing?
I don't know. Like, you know how a golfer will, like, kneel down and put his club in front of him on the green to, like, read the greens and all that? Like, Scott was kneeling down and doing, like, an okay sign and looking through the little
imaginary lens.
Right. We're like, is he making, like, a rooster? Or,
yeah, what is he doing?
And other people were even noticing, too. Didn't help.
No.
No offense to it. Didn't help.
What are you doing over there?
Yeah, what are you doing over there? But it's a very, very nice event. And thanks to Tom Morton. And got to see a lot of old friends. You know, in radio, everything's incestuous. Everybody goes here, there, everywhere. So you see a lot of old friends that used to work here. But ultimately, I believe we have won it before.
Really?
I think.
Oh.
But
I wasn't there for that.
Yeah, exactly. The did not.
Did you just hit a giraffe?
It really. I told Tom last night, like, he should just keep that up year round. Like, it just is like a free, because you're still practicing putting.
Yeah, same principle. And some of them, it made it interesting to read. It's like, wait, you could play it from this side of the flowers,
right,
or that side of the flowers.
Yeah,
with a vodka bottle at the end.
That's 100% right. And there were a couple of them where the actual hole was a tiny hole that you had to hit it perfect to get the ball in.
Yeah. A couple of long ones that I thought felt like they should be a par 3.
I 100% agree with you. And honestly, you know what would be fun? I mean, we said this before for regular golf courses, but how great would it be to see, like, Scotty Scheffler out there trying to do that?
See what they're doing.
Yeah. How much different would they score?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd score fine, but
yeah.
Also, PGA Championship, speaking of golf, is today. So we will, we'll update you on scores throughout the day. We're not going to dedicate a whole segment to it, but we'll keep you updated on that. Also, Jason, good news last night. When I got home, the hot plate was delivered
with the socks.
It was the hot plate, socks, and some cockroach spray.
Perfect.
That's a great package.
Great shopping cart.
Saw a couple roaches outside our house the other day, so it's time to do some summer spraying. So,
gross.
100% agree with you on that. Yeah, roach. So, some point today, I think I'm gonna go after work. Go grab a package of biscuits, container biscuit, and the little country gravy packet.
And it's on
some sausage. And yes, and it is on. And I got a new whisk that I can just keep here.
Oh, the whiskey.
Yeah, a little whiskey. So I hope it all works out.
You got a station whisk.
I got a station whisk, a station pot, and a station hot plate. So yes. Now we need to I don't have an office, but since you both have offices, need to see if there's like a little corner or cabinet or something where I can just kind of store this stuff. And I think I might add a waffle iron.
Okay.
And then I don't think we need much else. Maybe a little silverware. I'll make a little carrying case or something for it.
You'll make one.
Yes, I will sell one.
Yeah.
It should be like one of those cloth ones where you fold it, where you like roll it out.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's got, here's some we have like our engraved forks with our initials on it, a couple of knives. Yeah. Looking forward to setting off the fire. Oh my God. What if it just started like, see, look it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I didn't think about that. Will those go? Oh my God. I didn't think about, oh my gosh. Is that a thing, do you think?
They're in here for a reason.
But like if I'm just cooking like sausage, there's like going to be a tiny bit of smoke. But
it actually would be a scary thing to find out that they don't work.
Equally scary if they do work.
Okay, can I just say, in all honesty, it would be scarier to find out they do work. I would be fine if they didn't work. Because let's just walk that through for a second. The sprinklers here don't work. There's a fire. What happens? The place burns down. And right? And we get a new place. Awesome. I mean, obviously without anybody being here and dying or anything. I mean, that part, but
maybe it's performed in another room.
Is it wrong for me to say I would kind of root for the place to burn? Like, I'm not saying I would root for the place to burn down.
I've had those thoughts before.
But I'm just saying, like, I can think of a lot worse things than if that happened to happen because, hey, new place. But if they do work and it gets all over the equipment, Jason, you're going to have a lot to answer for.
Hey, there'd be a scramble for a while, less summer shows.
Oh, that's a great point. What can you cook that has a lot of smoke in it? We'll take a break when we come back. Basketball, football, Boston, Dallas. That's a Wildcats reference. The NFL schedule is out. Jason, what I thought we would do today, guys, with the NFL schedule, just to kind of mix things up, is I thought we would go team by team, every single game. And win, loss. Exactly. And then come up with our records, the placing, okay, and then run through the playoffs all the way to the Super Bowl, and then we don't have to do scores until we get to the Super Bowl. Then we do whoever versus whoever final score.
If we could also have the preseason, that'd be great.
I think that'd be boring, Jason. Now you're going too far.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
My teams always get shot
just
down.
Way over the top. Leading off is
I'm here for your preseason, guys.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
Weekends are for Sacramento Rivercats baseball. Join us Friday, May 17th for a Patrick Bailey bobblehead to the first 2,500 fans, presented by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort. Saturday, May 18th is Salute to Armed Forces Night, presented by Budweiser, with a pregame flyover by the U.S. Air Force. Stick around postgame for a fireworks show presented by Sutter Health. For a full promotion schedule and to buy tickets, visit rivercats.com.
Kevin Lewis with National Garage Door, reminding you that in Sacramento, National Garage Door is the king of garage doors. We service, sell, and install garage doors and openers. Call us today for your basketball special. A new 16x7 Rainer garage door with installation and a belt drive opener for only $24.49 installed. Give us a call today, 916-638-4554.
638-4554 National Garage Door.
This report is sponsored by Xfinity Sports Zone. Fans can personalize their live sports viewing experience by watching multiple games at once and easily finding their favorite team and stats.
Let's do it. Leading off, the 3 top stories in the morning.
Huge news. This is very important.
Here's cut number 1.
The Celtics, mission accomplished for the second round.
The Boston Celtics have punched their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals for the 6th time in 8 years.
Well then.
Who saw that coming?
6th time in 8 years, the Eastern Conference Finals.
Hey, what did we figure out last night while we were golfing out there? Cavs covered the spread by a half.
They did.
We knew.
They absolutely did.
We're geniuses.
And I don't know if anybody checked, but I know that 15.5-point spread, and Cavs lost by 15, so they covered.
Easy cover.
But that was before Karis LeVert was announced being out. So honestly, I wonder if that moved it even a half point or a full point. But either way, we covered.
Easy.
That is why betting is free money. Never lose. 1-800-GAMBLER. So and 6 of the last 8 years, Jason, Boston has made the Eastern Conference Finals. And how many? 2 championships? 3?
6 of 8.
6 of 8 championships. Yeah, they got it.
They need one.
It's a weird position to be in because it's
for
like
this organization. When did they want ever?
Yeah, at Boston. It's a great problem to have. I would love to one day be in a position where, like, the Kings make the Western Conference Finals 6 out of 8 years, and you're just like, I mean, of course you would eventually be like, come on, guys. But what a great position to be in. And sadly, I honestly kind of think if they don't win the title this year, I think they're going to fire Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, there'll be some angry people this year because they've been the
will.
best team. They look like they're going to win it all. At least they were the favorite.
Yeah.
And everything's tracking right. Right now, I would say the caveat they would have as an excuse is if Porzingis stays out.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't matter. That doesn't always keep people with their jobs. So
no, and I agree with you. I think the two ways Missoula keeps his job is A, win a title, B, injuries happen.
Yeah.
But it may even need another injury to come up with that excuse. Evan Mobley had 33 points. No Donovan Mitchell. No Jared Allen. No Karis LeVert. So you went with the vaunted Garland-Strus lineup in the backcourt, which was a combined 7 of 27, Jason, for 23 points. Yep, that's not going to do it. I will say this. Boston outscored the Cavs by 8 in the fourth to win by 15. I know it would mean nothing to them, but outside the second and fourth, where they were outscored by a combined 14, this is a 1-point game. All I'm trying to say is no one ever – it's not fun to talk about. It's not an interesting topic. Fans certainly don't want to hear it of the team. But I think it's perfectly acceptable to tip your cap to the Cavs that were out there last night who fought their tails off. Like,
they didn't embarrass themselves.
No, exactly. And that's one of those, like, they should have gotten blown up by 30 last night. You're missing, 3 starters?
Yeah, the result makes sense. The journey there was a grind, and they battled, and they can hold their head up high, but the reality is their season ended, and now they got to figure out what's next.
And coming up in 3 for Madness at 7:13, we'll talk about Donovan Mitchell. That's going to be the big offseason story for them, and really one of the main offseason stories. Rumors abound. The Lakers, Houston, a couple other teams, perhaps even Oklahoma City.
He's been rumored with the Knicks for a long time.
Oh, gosh. Brunson Mitchell backcourt. Oof. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And really, honestly, if Cleveland does end up losing him, just the devastation, not only the devastation for Cleveland, but the fact that Danny Ainge, who is probably the closest thing we have to Sam Presti, is just, they own Cleveland's drafts for the foreseeable future. And if Cleveland goes into rebuild mode, plus you add in those Gobert picks, all right, number 2, please.
Cut number 2.
And Luka and Kyrie are a combined 16 of 28. Working around the perimeter. Washington missed it on a 3-ball. Irving taps it back. Doncic. Kaboom! It's a 3.
I like that. Kaboom. I've heard that a few times. That's a good one. You got bang, bang, kaboom. He kind of goes kaboom. Maybe some other ones. Splash.
Yippee! Whee!
Whee! Splat.
Hooray! Boink.
Boink. Remember the old Sports Center commercial where it was home run calls went awry? We should bring that back. Just, you got to think there's some play-by-play people that there's got to be a bunch that have sat in front of a mirror in the shower before just testing out different things. That's not going to
Zoinks.
No, that's not good. Don't.
Auga. Pew, pew, pew.
Right. Like you just go through and then kaboom. Hey. Yeah. I mean, what was the moment? I wonder if anyone's ever asked Mike Breen, give us the birth,
the origin of bang.
Of bang. What is the birth of bang? What is the bang origin? Where did you come up with it?
Maybe there's a big theory.
Is there that, Jason? Golly, great job. We want Mike Breen's Big Bang Theory. How did it come together? When did you first use it? Did it take a while to get used to it? Did you know right away? And is bang like, and then the other thing is like, so Mike Breen, there's like an unwritten rule, right? Because like Mike Breen says bang. There's no copyright.
No.
He doesn't own it. But also, like, you can't just go out and say bang if you're another play-by-play guy, right? Like, it's kind of his.
Yeah.
How that works. Oh, anyways, Dallas won.
Bang.
It started in college for Mike Breen.
Oh, you've got info on this?
I went to Fordham University in the Bronx, and I worked at the college radio station, and we used to do the Fordham men's and women's basketball games, and the games that we didn't do, we'd go as student fans. I travel all around the tri-state area watching my school's teams. I was a big Fordham Rams basketball fan. When I wasn't calling games to the station, I was there, in the stands, and I started doing it in the stands. A Fordham player would hit a big shot, and I would yell bang as a fan in the stands.
And then he just brought it into his play-by-play.
I tried it on the air, and ironically, when I first started doing it, I particularly liked it. It didn't particularly like it.
He didn't particularly like it?
That's what he said.
Wow. Well, you got to think it takes a while to get used to.
Yeah.
Now it's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Bang! Bang!
Bang, bang.
Wait a minute. Oh, you just triggered something in my head. There was a song called Bang Bang by a band called Gorky Park, wasn't there?
Oh, there's another Bang Bang.
There is? What?
Hang on, I'm gonna get it. Jesse
Pinkman? No.
James.
Jesse James.
Ariana Grande and
oh, okay.
Bang, bang, dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
you're
dun,
right.
dun, dun.
That's a really good pull.
Yeah.
We should have a bang bang off and have Chris grab both songs and play the choruses. See
So if I do a game this year, can I go chitty chitty bang
bang
bang?
bang? We'll take your bang bang song versus my bang bang song, and the winner is the banger. Bang! So Dallas wins. They won
at myself.
They won in Oklahoma City, and they take control. They take control of the whole deal. Good for them. And now Oklahoma City's got to win 2 straight. So we'll have much more on that.
Jesse J, Nicki Minaj, and Ariana Grande.
I think I know this song, and I actually think I really like this song too.
I'm telling you.
I actually think I really, really like the song. Cut number 3, please.
Cut number 3.
Wyatt said, hey, how about we just release the list just without any attacking people? That's your idea. Yeah, they loved it because it's their idea. So without any further ado, here's the schedule.
Here's the schedule. These are the teams. Look at this. That's going to be a good game.
It's going to be a great one.
That one's going to be fun.
Great job, Mike North.
Yeah, Mike North. What a great schedule.
Go Lions. They're going to win all these.
They're going to win all these. These are all, check them off as wins.
Is this a visual thing?
No, I mean like sort of, but
they just kind of, here's the schedule.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Good job, Mike North.
Did the Titans do their thing yesterday? I didn't look.
Yeah, but
it wasn't that. It's not as good as the first one.
Because like people actually knew who they were.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well.
So it'd be like, oh, they haven't been good since the 70s, and it was the Jets. Oh, don't be a table around them, and it's the Bills.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, it's not good. Oh, here we go. Let me hear the first beat. Come on. Oh yeah, I told you. It is an absolute banger. You're right. Jesse comes in and just kills it from the start.
The jackhammer. Oh.
What is that, the remix?
Yeah. It's the setup. Can we get to some lyrics?
Oh.
There's something going on.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. There's actually a more popular one. I'm not doing a bit. I completely forgot about this. I know we gotta go. This is more fun though. This isn't my song either. I just put it, I was looking for it.
I was 5 and he was 6. We rode on horses.
Nancy
made of
Sinatra?
sticks.
No. The Tarantino
He
movies?
wore black and I wore
No,
white.
nothing. It's not a banger.
He would
What's the song
always
title?
win
Bang
the
Bang.
fight. Bang bang.
He shot me down, bang bang. No? Tarantino fans? No, okay. I like yours better. Just saying that's a. That's a great song.
Got a booty like a Cadillac.
What does that even mean?
Come on.
It doesn't get
Sends
great
you into
gas
overdrive.
mileage? Or, oh. Okay, we got a break. When we come back, we'll look at the NFL schedule. And a fun word from Jason Ross.
Bang!
Bang! Coming up next.
You might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Bang! Do you ever have something out there from your past that may be holding you back personally, maybe professionally, something that's just kind of been nagging and holding you back? Like I said, maybe it was a mistake that you made years ago, something that happened when you were young, something you wish you could honestly just get rid of, but you don't know how to. Maybe it's still following you around and keeping some things, some opportunities away from you. Well, how would you like that removed from your record? That fresh, clean start, that can be done. Sometimes you just need to look into that, and the Gonzalez Law Offices can help you do many things, but may need to help you with this exact thing. They do expungements and help you get that fresh start that you were looking for. Jonathan Gonzalez and his law offices are right in the heart of downtown Sacramento. They're right here. They're local. I've seen him. I met him, been into his office. Good people there. He's local. He's not turning and burning through cases because he cares about you, cares about his name, cares about this community, and wants things to be right. And so that's the thing. You want the local feel, someone here, someone that's going to take the time for you. So the point is you want someone you could trust that is willing to go to bat for you in whatever situation that you might be in, whether it's wrongful termination, maybe it's a car accident. There's lots of things out there that you may be in need. So here's what you do. Go to saclegaldefense.com or call them at 916-304-9187. That's saclegaldefense.com, 916-304-9187.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Roseville Auto Mall.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday forecast spotlights, plenty of sunshine, and after a cool morning start, it's going to be cooler this afternoon. Plan for highs in the mid to upper 80s with overnight lows in the 50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
This Memorial Day, the Roseville Auto Mall invites you to experience the thrill of saving like never before. 17 dealerships and thousands of vehicles all in one location. The giant Memorial Day sale at the Roseville Auto Mall at the intersection of savings and satisfaction.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Gabby.
Hey, Gabby. It's Jennifer Coolidge. Hi. I'm so glad I reached you at 2 a.m.
Oh, of course. Anyone with a Discover card can call and talk to a real person 24/7. Now, how can I help?
Yeah, I used my Discover card to buy these yellow pleather pajamas, and I'm just not sure I'm pulling them off.
24/7 U.S.-based customer service. It pays to Discover. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/credit card.
As a roofer, spring means the start of my busy season, which means I've got to get organized. With help from Beacon, I can save time with Beacon Pro Plus and 24/7 access to live pricing, delivery tracking, order history, and more. Plus, this spring, I can earn $1,000 and the chance to win a $25,000 backyard renovation just by buying my CertainTeed shingles online with Beacon. No purchase necessary. Now that's what I call a spring cleanup. Visit BECN.com for official rules and to start earning entries.
What is Subcontractors United? It's a list of 3 pre-qualified and licensed contractors in over 40 trades to help with your home project needs. From cabinets to heating and air to landscapers and everything in between, Subcontractors United makes finding qualified contractors free and easy with no accounts to set up. Visit subcontractorsunited.com today and experience the joy of stress-free home improvement. Save time and money at subcontractorsunited.com. Sacramento sports fans, get ready to amp up your summer with the Sacktown Sports live events calendar. We've got a lineup that's awesome. First up on May 24th, don't miss Tribal Seeds as they bring their reggae beats to Ace of Spades, presented by Live Nation. And mark your calendar for June 8th when NF takes the stage at the Golden One Center. Visit livenation.com for tickets and get ready for a killer high-energy show. Don't miss music legends Daryl Hall and Elvis Costello with the Imposters on June 12th, and NSYNC and Backstreet artists Joey Fatone and AJ McLean on June 22nd. 2 great shows coming in June to Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Then looking ahead to August 4th, get ready for the Outlaw Music Festival at the Toyota Amphitheater, presented by Live Nation. The Sacktown Sports live events calendar, your ultimate playbook for the best shows and events in town. Stay tuned to Sacktown Sports for exclusive updates and your chance to win tickets.
Hi, everyone. It's Emron Pilati, host of the True Sports Card Show here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday at 10 a.m. Would you like a chance to meet Ricky Henderson, Dennis Rodman, Johnny Manziel, Randy Johnson, Frank Thomas, Vlad Guerrero Sr., Dave Stewart, and our favorite Malik Monk, and meet over 90 sports card dealers all in one weekend? This is your chance to do it on May 17th through the 19th at the Roseville Fairgrounds at the Sacramento Autograph Expo. You can get all the information about the show on our website at sacautograph.expo.com. That's sacautograph.expo.com.
You've seen his specials on Amazon, Netflix, Showtime, and more. Don't miss an evening with Steve Trevino.
Babe, can I go with Steve and have a drink at the casino? And then she started to speak white. She looked at him right in the face and she goes, you can do whatever you want. And his dumb goes, told you. I go, oh, no, it's a trap. It's a trap.
Steve Trevino. Saturday, June 1st, the venue at Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Tickets on sale now at ThunderValleyResort.com. Don't miss an evening with Steve Trevino.
At Elk Grove Honda, we make sure every certified pre-owned Honda is one we'd buy from ourselves. And right now, you'll find interest rates as low as 1.99% APR on approved credit. Our Honda-trained technicians only certify our Hondas if they pass a thorough 182-point inspection. See our exceptional selection of Elk Grove Honda certified pre-owned Hondas with interest rates as low as 1.99% APR on approved credit. In the Elk Grove Auto Mall or online at elkgrovehonda.com.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
This segment is brought to you by Aztec Solar. Skip the sales pitch. Calculate your solar savings at yourpowersavings.com.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
That's a good pull. I got here we go.
Does he sing or does he just kind of talk?
I think all he does is talk like this. Hey.
Your what?
Your what? Tin roof rusted. Remember I told you I had an ex-girlfriend that was a bartender. We used to karaoke there at her old bar.
Yeah.
This was the one karaoke song she would do.
Okay.
And then I'd get to do his part, which is great because it was just, you just overact it.
I'm gonna sing right now.
Oh, totally. We just talk like
and
that.
And everyone else like, oh, there they go again.
I've got me up, and it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. What does that even mean?
What would be great is if like someone came up to you and said, oh, there's a real good job on the song. Well, thank you very much, young man.
From the 916, Tesla's Modern Day Cowboy has a good bang bang in the lyrics. Oh, I almost forgot. I found it. So 1987, Gorky Park. One of the many Soviet era rock bands that hit the Billboard charts. Nope, they were the only one, but see if you remember it. It's a banger. Also, it was kind of like because they were from Soviet Russia, and so like you read the lyrics and bang, say da 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 da, tell me yes, and let's feed the fire. Is that an innuendo? I don't know what that means, but it sounds like
they did start the fire.
I think they did. That's where, and then Billy Joel did his thing
because he didn't.
Billy Joel did not start the fire.
In Soviet Russia, we start fire.
Well, they need to.
It's about to set sail.
That was a great Billy Joel album. What was that? Go to Extremes with We Didn't Start the Fire. I Go to Extremes. Down Easter Alexa was on that album, which is my second favorite Billy Joel song. Yeah, Billy Joel.
The first?
The first would be Piano Man.
Okay,
love Piano Man.
Well,
New York State of Mind is really good.
He has quite the Rolodex of
Billy
songs.
Joel 100. Billy Joel and Elton John toured once, and I didn't go. And you could just sit there for 4 hours and watch an entire show of all top 10 Billboard hits.
Yes, exactly.
Throw in Phil Collins, who I don't think is.
No, I don't think he's doing it
anymore. The NFL schedule is out. For the Niners, I will tell you this:
17-0.
Here's my prediction: somewhere around game 5, maybe 6, we'll be having this conversation of I don't know, really disappointing start for the Niners. Not sure if they're going to be able to pull it out, and then they'll win 8 in a row. It just
Shanahan hot seat.
Shanahan's all, I mean, Lynch and Shanahan really took a chance here. They open against the Jets. We told you that Monday Night Football. That's a 5:20 start. ESPN. Then they go to Minnesota right away at the Vikings. Then the Rams on the road before they come home and take on Bill Belichick's former team, the Patriots, with what's his name? Their new coach, former player.
Mayo.
OJ Mayo. Gerard Mayo. Cardinals at home. Then they go at Seahawks.
That's the 6 through 8 is where the tough one to me is.
It's a gauntlet at Seahawks. Then the Super Bowl rematch. Write it down, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you have no plans October 20th. That is the Chiefs at Levi Stadium. And then the Cowboys come into town the following week. That is Sunday Night Football on NBC. One thing, and we'll get to a lot more of the schedule. One thing I did like about the schedule for the Niners, it's just fortunate, is they open up, play Seattle, Kansas City, Dallas, then the bye. They have 8 games, the bye, and then 9 games. The bye is as in the middle of the season as you could possibly have it with a 17-game schedule.
Yeah, that part's probably one of the nicer parts. To me, the worst part of it, we joked about the win-loss. I mean, who knows how these teams will be when they get there. I don't like that they are one of the teams that got 2 Thursday games.
Yeah.
Most teams hate that.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts that week 6 with Seattle, so it's a short week for Seattle.
Yep.
And then after that is the Chiefs. I mean, there's a little bit longer for the Chiefs. But Cowboys, then I think the bye will be needed. And then they got a short week, I think, later with the Rams.
They do with the Rams. So they good. They play Chicago at home. The thing about Seattle, I mean, although it's a short trip, but they play Arizona at home, and then they go to Seattle. Yeah. They play the Bears at home, and then they host the Rams. I will say, if you're going to have 2 Thursday games, 3 of those 4 are incredibly winnable. You should absolutely win those games. And then it should, and then, at Seattle's the rough one. What I do like about the Thursday night, though, is that they play Thursday, October 10th against Seattle. And then the following, they get 10 days and then they play Kansas City.
Right.
So that's like, I wouldn't call it, I would call it, it's like a mini bye, like a tiny Insky bye.
What's the one after the Rams, the second Thursday?
The second Thursday, then they go, so this is actually kind of cool, too, because they play the Rams on Thursday, Bears on Sunday, Rams on Thursday, and then they're in Miami. Mike McDaniel the following Sunday. So you got that cross-country trip, but you've got an extra couple days to do it. Look, for the teams they threw out there that the Niners had to play, they got to go to Green Bay. They got to go to Buffalo. They got to go to Miami. There's some games in here, but honestly, the way the schedule is set up, I think the only thing they got a little bit screwed on other than what you talked about is I think they either lead the league or are right there in playing teams coming off of a bye. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but I think it's about as, I wouldn't say an easy schedule at all, but just the way the games are laid out is pretty.
Yeah. When you finish first, you're going to have the first place schedule. So it's, there's challenges there, but we'll see.
What am I missing here? It says for the preseason, it says week 2 of the preseason is New Orleans, Sunday, August 18th. Where's week 1? Why am I missing that? I'm sure there's.
Maybe it's not finalized.
Is that really? That's weird. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, safer out. Hey, the Giants won. We've got the fallout from the Astros Ronel Blanco sticky stuff, and a new trend in baseball is emerging. Is it a good thing? We'll talk about that next.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10, 5, touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave inviting you to make the switch to electric this spring and save big with American Energy. Stay ahead of those spiking energy bills this summer with up to $9,000 in rebates on a new ultra-high efficiency comfort system. American Energy is providing huge rebates from SMUD as well as spring specials by installing one of many incredibly efficient AC options available to you right now. Get rid of those fluctuating gas bills in the winter and switch to year-round all-electric with American Energy. Let them perform a free in-home energy efficiency analysis and see where they can help you save for the warmer months ahead. These guys are the best. Been serving the greater Sacramento area since 1981. A+ from the Better Business Bureau. Learn more by calling 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
Welcome to the May Springtime Sales Event at Kia of Vacaville. Are you ready for an exceptional automotive journey? We're excited to present to you the pinnacle of automotive excellence, the Kia Telluride. As May unfolds, come explore the remarkable features of the Kia Telluride. Beyond being just a vehicle, it embodies a lifestyle. With a seamless blend of sophistication and practicality, the Telluride is ready to elevate your driving experience to extraordinary heights. Whether you're embarking on a family getaway or navigating busy city streets, the Kia Telluride offers unparalleled comfort and innovation. Moreover, with Kia's unwavering commitment to safety and reliability, you can drive with absolute confidence wherever your adventures take you. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Experience the exceptional Kia Telluride firsthand. Visit us today at Kia of Vacaville and take advantage of exclusive offers during the May Springtime Sales Event. Your adventure awaits. Kia of Vacaville, where innovation meets excellence. Model availability, lease options, and features may vary. Please visit Kia of Vacaville for more details.
Vapes and cigarettes are responsible for the excessive amount of secondhand smoke in California.
From our sidewalks to our parks, restaurants, offices, and work sites, over half of Californians are at risk of being exposed to thousands of toxic chemicals.
Go to secondhanddangers.org for an action plan to protect yourself and your family from toxic harm that could last a lifetime.
Because even outdoors, there's no such thing as safe secondhand smoke.
Sponsored by Breathe California, Sacramento region.
Winter's gone, so there's no excuses for missing out on Sacramento's premier country festival, Country in the Park. It's this Friday and Saturday. Don't miss your chance to see
Bradley Gilbert, Dustin Letts, Jake Owen, Walker Hayes, Brian Kelly, Drew Baldridge, Brian Martin, Michael Ray,
Ingrid Andress, Priscilla Block,
Chase Matthew.
Tickets are only $46 per day. Buy your tickets now at CITPfest.com. That's CITPfest.com. Or take your chances at the gate. Brought to you by Junior Restaurant and Lounge, Gurnick Academy, and Fieldhouse American Sports Pub.
It's Dodge season at Lodi Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and that means it's a season to save, and save big on Dodge. Just listen to this. Right now, you can get a 23 Dodge Charger SXT for only $19,999. Just $19,999. What? A new Dodge Charger for under $20K. That's unheard of. That's almost $17,000 in net savings off MSRP. Just do the math, friends, because that adds up to a whole lot of savings. So you better hurry before they're gone.
More than find at this offer. MSRP $39,620. Sales price $28,419. Net price $19,999 after $8,420 in rebates. See dealer for details. Offer ends 5/31/24.
It's Dodge season here, and it's a season to save. And it's going on right now at Lodi Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, right off 99 in Kettleman, where we're open till 9 every night and Sundays after church.
Prices are better at the Low Price Center. Lodi Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Visit us at LodiCDJR.com.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Hey, coming up later on the show, Kelly Brothers to talk sports business.
good at business.
Yeah. Also, Sam Amick coming up at 8. Sammy.
Good at business.
He's good at business, too.
Is he? Is he good at business? Hey,
he's good at pumping his pole.
He is. He's got a...
I know I'm shamelessly pumping the pole here.
Hey, breaking news, by the way, Kelly Brothers news. I'm going on his podcast next week.
Wait, what?
Going on his podcast. He wants to talk about
talk.
English football.
Oh.
That'll be my first ever English football podcast appearance.
Are you guys going to kick it?
We're going to kick it old school.
Yeah.
Sean Salisbury.
Let's kick it.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Miss Sean.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. What does he do back there?
What does Sean do back there?
Yeah, he just waits until the
kicks
football
it.
season.
Yeah, and then he runs in.
Yes, he does.
And he goes, let's kick it.
Breaks through the wall.
Sean's actually in the other studio full-time waiting.
He's throwing the ball and lifting weights.
Yes. Remember the old SCTV bit where Rick Moranis was playing Michael McDonald on the Christopher Cross song?
Of course.
He just runs in and...
Yeah. Yes.
It's that thought. Is Christopher Cross the Derrick Rose of music? What would be the NBA equivalent to Christopher Cross? And I think it's Derrick Rose. Because Christopher Cross won like all the Grammys.
With his first album.
Album.
It's great.
And it's amazing. And then did like
He's had a career, but
he's still
like
going.
Yeah.
But it's all like, hey, here's some new stuff. Boo. Sing the Arthur theme.
Yeah. Play Sailing.
I feel like it would Christopher
Where's
Cross.
Ride Like the Wind.
Yeah, exactly. Sailing, Ride Like the Wind, Arthur's theme. Let's go. Yeah. And he had like a very unique voice.
Yes.
He's still going. He's still playing live shows.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, do you think he's the Derrick Rose of music?
I think he's the Jeremy Lin of music.
Oh.
Wow.
Chris Sanity.
Cross Sanity? All right. Safer out, question mark.
The Giants beat the Dodgers behind stellar work from Logan Webb. Should they consider moving him as part of a rebuild?
I hate this question.
What a terrible question.
It's a terrible question.
Dave hates Logan Webb.
I love Logan Webb, and I love him so much. I truly love Logan Webb. Like, love him. He local kid, good guy, speaks his mind.
Loves the Kings.
How do you not like Logan Webb? How do you not love Logan Webb? And I would love nothing more than to see the Giants win with, but I what?
Trade him to the A's.
And then have him come up here?
Yeah.
Let's go.
For the next 3 to 4 years.
Let's go. I think the Giants they need to fire Farhan Zaidi. They need a complete tear down rebuild, build the minor leagues, grab somebody from the Orioles or something that knows what the hell they're doing. I don't know that Logan Webb, unless they're going to go spend $1 billion next year, but we've seen the Mets do that. That does nothing. I just think Logan Webb is laboring in obscurity and putting up Cy Young numbers.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to say, yeah, we don't have Blake Snell fully going yet when he comes back. Then we'll really give that a whirl because we're not that far out of the wild card, and then finish about 4 games out of the wild card with 77 wins and go next year. And what did you just do?
We had injuries.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, please.
The Astros' Ronel Blanco was suspended 10 games for the sticky substance on his glove. Was that enough?
No, I hate this stuff, man. Oh, he's suspended 10 games. Yeah, that's 2 starts. Dude, if you're found with a foreign substance on your glove is cheating. It's straight up cheating. The idea, like Tom Brady deflated some footballs and there was like $1 million fines and draft pick losses and all that. And baseball's like, okay, 10 games. PEDs, you're out for a long time. Dude, no, if you're found with cheating, this guy should have gotten a 50-game suspension. I'm not trying to Patrick Beverly here, but I'm saying the way baseball treats stuff like that versus PEDs is completely different.
Yeah, they should be consistent, right? I mean, I think the PED one is a bit excessive, but that's what they do. So if that's your rule,
right?
Then, and again, it goes down to, I don't even know what the sticky stuff would do, but you're doing it for a reason.
Right.
Because you think it gives you an advantage.
You're cheating.
Right. There's a reason for you doing this. So whether or not it's productive doesn't matter. You're doing it because you think it's helping you.
It's exactly right. And it's against the rules. And it's number 3, please.
Several MLB teams have been quietly implementing load management NBA style. Is this a good idea?
Yeah, there's a big article on the ESPN about that, and it's a longer conversation, but they're starting to come up with, they got charts and stuff and red and green and all that. But I would say this. I think it's worth looking at for pitchers. I don't know why you're looking at it. I mean, of course, during the course of a 162-game year, everyone should get a day off or two if they want. That's fine. Position players, though, I don't know. I understand it for pitchers, though.
Yeah, wasn't it the very end of the NBA season? There was some study that came out and said that there was really no proof. Like, I'm kind of an anti load management. I mean, like case by case. If sure. A player and or coach like, hey, you know what? I just think this would be better today for you to
he's in a slump. Maybe he's got a tweaked ankle.
But when it's kind of just done, and my whole theory on that is more times than not in the NBA, it's done with a player that's 30 plus.
Right.
Well, if it's proven, in which in this case it hasn't, but if it's proven to work, why wouldn't you do it with Keegan Murray and De'Aaron? Like, does their careers at 22 not matter and 24? Like,
what about Harrison Barnes?
Right. Anybody. It should really be implemented for everybody, not just because you're 31 or 36 or if the goal is to elongate careers. So I'm not for it. I think it's weird.
Kelly Brothers, as Jason mentioned, at 7:30. Sam Amick at 8. We'll talk about Dallas as they take command of the series. Mike Barnbaum on YouTube. The first thing when I hear Christopher Cross is to ask this question. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. Well, the best you can do in that situation is fall in love.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
There's no other.
Facts.
That's an absolute fact. We're back. Dallas Mavericks take control next.
Our first year as the radio home of the San Francisco 49ers is one we will never forget.
So toss to McCaffrey, a cutback 130, breaks 340. McCaffrey midfield. McCaffrey 40, 30, 20, and toasted all the way down to the 3-yard line on the first play of the game. CMC Dynamite!
Congratulations to the 49ers on a terrific year. And thank you for so many wonderful memories.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday forecast spotlights, plenty of sunshine, and after a cool morning start, it's going to be cooler this afternoon. Plan for highs in the mid to upper 80s with overnight lows in the 50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Shop Folsom Lake Kia for special offers right now. I'm Coach Doug Christie urging you to visit my friends at Folsom Lake Kia and save big on your next new or certified pre-owned vehicle right now. Visit FolsomLakeKia.com.
Carmichael Dave here. You know Memorial Day's right around the corner. That means outdoor parties, barbecues, and family gatherings. Now my friends at Amy's Outdoor Living on El Camino near Watt and inside the new Amy hardware store in the El Dorado Town Center, they're bursting with beautiful, comfortable outdoor furniture. Now, through Memorial Day, they're going to pay the sales tax on all in-stock patio furniture. We're talking great brands like Kettler deep seating sets, Jensen Outdoor, indestructible Polywood Adirondack chairs, and umbrellas. Now, you all know Amy's. It's your barbecue headquarters, and this year they have 2 of the newest, hottest brands, those beefy Rectech grills and affordable Napoleon grills. And, of course, they still carry the great brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. The sales tax is on them now through Memorial Day on all in-stock patio furniture. Amy's Outdoor Living on El Camino near Watt and inside Amy Ace Hardware in the El Dorado Town Center.
In a world where everybody and their mother makes a primed trim board, contractors have to ask one question. Do I know what's under the primer? Available at just about every lumberyard you can imagine. Vintage trim boards are made from lodgepole pine. That's the stuff telephone poles and railroad ties are made of. It's durable. It's straight. It's been doing the job for generations. Manufactured right here in the USA. Ask for it by name. VintageTrimboards.com.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the US. Only Hair Grow contains Tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a US patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Just go to newnordicusa.com or visit Walgreens or Amazon to purchase. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at newnordicusa.com.
Weekends are for Sacramento Rivercats baseball. Join us Friday, May 17th for a Patrick Bailey bobblehead to the first 2,500 fans, presented by Jackson Rancheria Casino Resort. Saturday, May 18th is Salute to Armed Forces Night, presented by Budweiser, with a pregame flyover by the U.S. Air Force. Stick around postgame for a fireworks show presented by Sutter Health. For a full promotion schedule and to buy tickets, visit rivercats.com.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. What's going on for Chrysler's It's the Season sales event?
Right now, you can save up to $8,000 off MSRP on those hard-to-find new 2024 Ram heavy-duty trucks, starting as low as $49,495. Plus, we have over 500 new Ram trucks available, which means the Ram truck you want is waiting for you at the Hoblet Ram Truck Center.
Yeah, but why drive all the way to Hoblet?
We do things different here at Hoblet. You're not just a number. When you buy from Hoblet, you become family. There's a reason we are California's #1 Ram truck dealer and #3 in the nation. We have the big city selection and savings, but the small town feel you can't find at an auto mall.
Now's the time to get the new Ram truck of your dreams. Stop by for a test drive or search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
8,000 total net savings on select new 2024 Ram 2500 Laramie's after 7,500 dealer discount and 500 factor rebates. 5 of the net savings, 49,495 net price after 2,500 factor rebates. Rebates include 1,500 Ram commercial bonus cash. Not everyone will qualify. 5 of the net savings, sample VIN 197372.
Hagen Oaks Demo Days is in the home stretch, and this is your last chance to register for an individual fitting appointment with the manufacturer's fitting staff from Ping, TaylorMade, Mizuno, Callaway, Cleveland, Strixon, and Zexio. You've waited many long months for the new golf season, and Hagen Oaks has your new golf gear right now. Book your individual Hagen Oaks Demo Days fitting appointment. Call 916-808-2531. That's 808-2531 for your personal fitting. Hagen Oaks, Fulton Avenue at Cap City Freeway or HagenOaks.com.
The Arnold Law Firm has seen how an injury can turn anyone's life upside down. Whether it's a slip and fall, a car accident, or any other kind of injury. For almost 50 years, the Arnold Law Firm has been here to help you through the entire process to protect you and your family. If you are ever injured or in an accident, call the Arnold Law Firm. The Arnold Law Firm, providing real justice for you since 1975. Call 916-777-7777. That's 916-777-7777.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios. KHTKAM Sacramento. KYMX HD2 Sacramento. Sacramento's official home for the San Francisco 49ers.
Touchdown! San Francisco!
Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-11.
always makes me think of Beavis and Butthead because I go every single time, and welcome in hour 2, Dave, Jason, Christopher Lon. Hey, coming up tomorrow, FF and G.
Yes,
Friday Fun and Games. Hey, how do we not have a sponsor for Friday Fun and Games yet?
Great question.
You know what would be a great sponsor for Friday Fun and Games? I don't know what their marketing budget is, but Scandia.
Oh,
wouldn't that be a great sponsor? Oh, Scandia.
I haven't been to Scandia in years.
Same. I drive by it all the time, and I see the crazies on the wheel.
Oh, yeah. That's
nope.
I'm just waiting for people to fly out over the freeway.
Remember when it fell over?
It did?
It did?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it did.
When?
Oh, we were over
Were
at
people
Madison.
on it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
It just fell over?
It was like, I want to say they were doing construction on it.
Shut up. Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
we were like over at Madison when it happened.
What just happened?
Right. Oh, that's my worst. See, I just I don't do Ferris wheels either. I don't like any of that.
Yeah.
I don't care for any of that.
Get me to the putt and the batting cage.
But yeah,
and the arcade.
Putt, batting cage, arcade. I mean, I grew up at Scandia where the little inner tubey things that you bump, the bumper cars in the pool. That's fun.
Yeah.
The race cars.
Okay.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
In high school, we didn't have a baseball field to practice on, so our hitting practice was at Scandia.
Was it Scandia? There's good batting cages. What's the other one now? Was it Sunsplash in Roseville?
Mm-hmm.
That's one my kid goes to. I know that because I just had to tag that on. I was looking at our one of our cards. It was like $10.99 for your monthly subscription because they go there all summer.
Mm-hmm.
But why am I paying for it in December?
Yeah, but it pays for itself in the summer.
It does pay for itself. Just drop them off in the morning and see you later. Go
slide.
Go. Well, we had Waterworld growing up here.
Yeah.
That was before your time, I think.
No, that was over at Cal Expo.
Cal Expo.
Yeah.
Is it Raging Waters now, I think?
Is it still there?
I don't know, actually.
They had that one really big slide.
Oh, yeah.
On that and got a permanent wedgie.
I got hurt on that one.
Yeah.
I hurt myself on that
The
one.
cliffhanger.
I got a wedgie Theus on that.
Right. They have the one that's like super tall and it goes down. It's got the like bump, the whatevers. And one time I was going through it on like the third bump, I came down on something you don't want to come down on.
Or whatever.
Yeah. It was like, I'm having so much fun.
Mr. Belvedere.
Shout out, Mr. Belvedere. The best story. Just Google Adam Sandler, Mr. Belvedere, if you want to have a good laugh. Faked on the China, never mattered before. Who cares? Dallas takes command of the series last night. Luka Doncic, to his credit, said, "Hey, I've been bitching at the refs too much." So
he said that?
He said that. He said, I've been spending too much time yammering at the refs. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, but I haven't
noticed.
I only said yammering. Yeah. He's a big, let's just call it a big fat crybaby.
Yeah.
And so I guess he went out about 15 minutes early, warm-ups, kind of broke up his routine a little bit. So I'm going to focus on the game. He had the first basket for Dallas, a little off balance banker. And he ended up having one of his, if not his best game of the playoffs, 31 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds to go with a block on, around 55% shooting. All is well that ends well. And with Kyrie Irving, look at Kyrie Irving, 39 minutes and 12 points, and they still get a road win by 12.
Yeah, but they had a lot of other people play well for them. Derek Jones Jr., Lively was good. They went to hack a Lively late. He was making enough free throws. And OKC, I thought, saved their season the other day, but I thought they needed to win Game 5. I think they're in trouble.
I think you're correct. Look, Dallas has full command of the series. That's not breaking.
It's not over, but they have command.
They're up 3-2. They get the road win.
Yeah,
they're going back to Dallas. OKC's going to have to win 2 in a row. Now, in this particular series, do I think OKC could win 2 in a row? Yes, I do. I would not put this in the same category, for example, as Nuggets Timberwolves. I would say the Nuggets are like, to me, a 96% chance of winning. I'd say Dallas for me is like a 80%, maybe a little higher. It just depends on which. I do think when both these teams are at their best, I actually think OKC has the advantage. I think they're a better.
Really?
And by the way, total opinion.
Yeah.
100% could be wrong and would accept arguments. I'm thinking if both are going pretty much full force.
Yeah.
I just think OKC is a more spread out, better team, and they've got Dallas has 2 superstars. OKC has 1. But then when you look at the Chats and the Dorts and the Jalen Williamses, there's I'm forgetting somebody. Giddey, thank you. There's more there, but look, this is generally in the NBA, as you know this historically. It's usually not how deep is your team. Depth matters, but generally look at throughout history. Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. Now we're in Nikola Jokic. Generally, the team with you'd rather have the top 1 or 2 in the series than have the best top 8 overall.
Right.
It's a superstar league. This is an incredibly interesting series though, because Dallas has improved their depth, and look, Dallas is 5 wins away from an NBA Finals.
Yeah, and if they win and if Denver wins, I think a lot of people will pick Denver, but I really want to see the first game just to see the matchups. I think Dallas would have a chance there. I really do.
Well, look, let's just assume, because it's the favorite to happen on both sides. Let's assume that it's Denver and Dallas and Boston and the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Which team do you think has a better chance of upsetting the other? Which
lower seed?
Which
Dallas?
Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're right, but then there's a tiny part of me that's like Boston without Kristaps, New York's physical. Boston tends to this and that, whatever. The Nuggets are the defending champions. But it is kind of interesting because in both cases, so you have the defending champs in the Nuggets, and you have as close as possible in the NBA to being the defending champs without being in Boston. I mean, they're a non-ring dynasty, basically, as we said earlier, 6 out of 8 Eastern Conference Finals. And then you have you're going to have these 2 other teams that are the top of the also rans.
Yeah.
You and I both would agree Denver and Boston are in that on the pyramid. They're kind of right at the top.
Yeah.
And then I feel like Dallas, New York, Indiana, OKC, Minnesota, they're all in that second tier.
Yeah, and Denver went there because of last year's win.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, they did.
If either any of these other teams win it, then they get in that tier.
But we still seem to be barreling towards Denver-Boston, don't we? All the fun and interesting stuff going on in the playoffs, and it still seems like that's what we're going to look at. We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. Don't forget, Sports Business with Kelly Brothers, as we do every Thursday, coming up at 7:30, 8 a.m. Sam Amick of The Athletic. But can Oklahoma City win 2 straight? And Donovan Mitchell's future in or out of Cleveland. We'll talk about that next.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out sacktownsports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on sacktownsports.com.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave for American Energy Heating and Air with a question. Have you recently had a technician diagnose your HVAC system and you were a bit surprised at how much it cost? Or did something seem off about their quote? Because at American Energy, they take pride in giving you honest, straightforward solutions to get that system up and running. Have their qualified technicians come out and give you a free second opinion. It's free. You got nothing to lose but some dollars off of that original quote. They're making the uncomfortable comfortable. They've been doing it since 1981, serving the greater Sacramento area. A+ with the Better Business Bureau. That's why they keep having customers coming back for more and more and more. You can call them and set that appointment at 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990 or AmericanEnergyAir.com.
Call 916-520-9990 now.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Okie dokie, artichokes. Hey, I had a leftover artichoke yesterday. That's a fine leftover.
I don't know that I've ever had leftover artichoke. I've had artichokes
either.
Well,
like when they're made,
yeah.
And then it seems like that's an easy thing to eat. But
yeah, ask you guys a question.
Yeah.
So are you both like, I wouldn't say regular, but
no,
you've had artichokes in your life? Have you ever had a cold artichoke?
No,
I don't think so.
When you have the artichoke, do you eat it from like outside in? And then, have you ever had a split artichoke?
No.
So whether the artichoke is hot or cold, and by the way, cold artichokes are try one. It's absolutely fine. But you put it on its face so that the stem is in the air. Take a serrated knife, cut it down the middle, spread it open, then take a little bit of a knife and you dig out the little things in the heart so that it's all just ready to go, and serve it open face like that. Super easy. You don't have to deal with all that crap on your plate with all the little thistles and everything. But absolutely, next time you have an artichoke, if you do that, split it, take out the heart stuff, and then put it in the fridge. Eat it cold. Seriously, I'd love to have a fridge full of artichokes and just eat those every day. What do you dip them in? Mayo, butter? Do you remember? Mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Mayo, and then let's say a half part to mayo, Dijon mustard, and then a tablespoon of lemon juice. Mix it all together. Makes an aioli, which is just a fancy way of saying mayonnaise. But I'm telling you, artichoke, underrated vegetable.
I don't know that I've ever ordered it.
Really? Well, you're getting a phone call.
Private.
They're expensive now. Artichokes. Every once in a while, like summertime, they'll have 2 for $5.
I can't remember the last time I had one.
Oh, hey, you know what? We should have artichokes. We can do all that now.
Waffles and artichokes.
Artichokes take a long time to make. I'd have to start it at 6, and we'd be eating by 8:30. All right. We try to make everybody hungry each and every day, and also give you food tips along with sports as well. This is 3 for Madness. That's Christopher Law. This is question 1.
Sure. Dallas is in the driver's seat, but can OKC win 2 straight?
Yes. The short answer is yes, they can. OKC's already won a road game in the series. They can go into Dallas. They can win the game. And now all of a sudden, if they do that, all of the pressure is on Dallas. And dare I say, there's more pressure on Dallas in this series. I understand that OKC is the 1 seed. But every year in just about every sport, you see it up. Let me give you an example. Like the Lions last year. OKC's a little bit like the Lions. I remember the Cubs back with Kyle Schwarber in his early days before they won or maybe it wasn't Schwarber, but I don't know why I'm thinking the Cubs, but like in baseball, the Orioles last year, there's a better example. Every year there's a team that is just stacked with talent, or that emerges, and you go, it's a year early for that. That's Oklahoma City is like 2 years early. They're on house money right now. Dallas, they're trying to win championships right now with Luka and Kyrie and those guys. That is a final boss roster, and if they go to Game 7 in Oklahoma City, that's a ton of pressure on them. The pressure is more on them than on Oklahoma City. So, yes, they can. I don't think they will. I think Dallas will probably close it out.
Yeah, that's my thought, too. Can they? Yes. I don't think they will either. I think it might end in Game 6. Really, OKC's fortunate, I think, that the series continued with their win in Game 4 when they came back late in that one. And then last night, if I felt like that was a must-win for OKC, and for them to lose, to be down 3-2, I just think – again, you go back to what will I trust if Dallas needs a big game from Luka and Kyrie? I think they can get that's believable.
Yes.
Where it's going to need to be a big game from SGA and a bunch of players from the Thunder. Possible, but I'm going to trust the known commodity a little bit more. And to me, that's Dallas.
That's Dallas, not the Thunder.
Nope.
Feel the Thunder?
Lightning and the Thunder?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Question 2, please.
Question 2.
Has Donovan Mitchell played his last game as a Cav?
Apparently the Cavs are readying the biggest offer they've ever given a player, including LeBron James. The money's going to be there. Just as Donovan Mitchell, and I think this is a legit question, especially from when we're doing a sports show in a small market town. Donovan Mitchell played most of his career in Utah. Then he went to Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's in his prime, but he ain't getting younger. You know, he's on the De'Aaron Fox track. We just talked about that yesterday. He's got plenty of prime left. But does Donovan Mitchell want to take the Godfather offer and re-sign and live and raise his family? And no offense to Cleveland, I'm just saying, does he want to do that? Or does he want to go to the Knicks and join up with them? Does he want to figure out a way to get to LA and the Lakers and kind of usher out the LeBron James era and really kind of take over that team? I think he has. I think he's going to leave. I think he's already made a ton of money. And again, this is peeling back the curtain here. But if he goes to New York, if he goes to LA, if he goes to a bigger market other than Cleveland, he's going to make less money on his contract. But the thing we never talk about is the shoe company bonuses. And sometime in the next few weeks, when Donovan gets back from Cancun and his agent's going to send him over an Excel spreadsheet that's basically going to show what the offers are out there with the different teams, what his take home is. I've seen these sheets before, Jason. I think I've shown you one. It'll show what the take home is after taxes for state taxes and all that in different cities. There's a nice clean way to look at it. And then I believe he's a Nike athlete. I could be wrong, but then the agent will have then talked to the shoe company, seen what their bonuses and what their offers will be based on the market size, endorsement opportunities or estimated endorsement opportunities. And I'll just bet you that when it's all said and done and he looks at the LA column and he looks at the New York column and he looks at the Cleveland column, the money's going to be the same, but you're also now in the NBA zeitgeist. You're front and center. You matter. I think at this point in his career, he's going to want to go to a big market.
I think so too. And if Cleveland truly knows that, look, he's signed for one more year. This is the somebody get that extension. This is their opportunity to get parts back, and he would be coveted. If the Lakers truly want him, get what you want from the Lakers, and you could still be good and get the pieces you feel you need. Like the Cavs aren't going to fall apart if they lose Donovan Mitchell. Now, I'd rather have him.
Sure.
But if you get some good stuff back in return from the Knicks, from the Lakers, from the Nets, some of these rumored teams, this is time to do it. And, you know, you do have a final year. I think the worst thing that can happen is you kind of don't reach an agreement. You don't trade him. And then you got him in a final year with a potential walk year after this. So I think they got to address it. This feels like the summer to address it. And if I'm guessing, I think he has played his last game.
And I think if you're Cleveland, you look at what you have right now. This is not a championship team. Now, they had injuries.
Yeah, but they're good.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're Eastern Conference Finals ceilinged, I think. When Mitchell was dealt from Utah, Cleveland gave them a package consisting of Lauri Markkanen, Ochai Agbaji, Colin Sexton, three first-round picks, and 2 pick swaps. Their draft is basically owned by Utah until 2029. If I'm Cleveland, I sit down with Mitchell. Hey, real simple. You know what our offer is. Are you going to take it? And if you're not, give us a list of teams you prefer. We can't promise that. But give us a chance to rebuild so we're not screwed for the next 5 years. And we'll do our best to accommodate you. And worst case scenario, and then you're going to get in a situation where you're going to have teams inquiring. They're going to immediately want to talk to Mitchell's agent, make sure he's going to sign an extension. But you've got to replenish as much of that.
Absolutely.
You gave it a shot. He's going. You got to replenish it. Number 3, please.
Question 3.
Is Boston in the finals inevitable?
Nothing's ever for sure. Nothing's ever for sure. But yeah, I think so. One thing that you have to note about Boston is that they're going to be sitting on their tushies for a while now. And best case scenario for whoever they play is maybe you catch Boston sleeping in game 1, but you're also playing against a team that lost 4 games at home all year long, not counting the one they lost to Cleveland. And you saw what happened. They didn't lose another game in that series. So while Boston is, having shoot-arounds, some light practice walkthroughs, a lot of rest and rehab, sitting in ice baths and getting massage guns and all that stuff, the Knicks and the Pacers are locked in an all-out, drag-out brawl to which the Pacers very well could win this next game and force 7.
Yeah.
And this ain't a fun series for these players necessarily. It's a physical series where you have tight rotations, where players are playing a ton of minutes, especially in the New York Knicks case with Tom Thibodeau. And then whoever comes out of that series, they're gonna have won the series, but they're gonna have black eyes and bloody lips. They're gonna be bruised up. There's all kinds of injuries anyways, especially with New York. And now you got to go face a rested, fresh Boston team. Stranger things have happened. Much stranger things have happened, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, Boston's lost game 2 in each of their first 2 series, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
They've won every road game. They've given the chance to the other team to be even and get home court, and then they take it right back in total domination of these series. They've been the best team. I don't think there's a secret to that. I think the one thing holding them back potentially is Porzingis being out, but he might be coming back soon.
Mm-hmm.
And it just, I think they're best team for a reason. They look like it.
Our guy in the chat, by the way, where is he? Edgar. Is there any way I can listen to the show on HD FM radio in my Tesla? There's no AM available. We don't address that enough. Yeah, I believe it's, is it KYMX HD2?
Correct.
Hey, I got it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just what you got to do, dude, is go down to your little dashboard and hit the HD, look for KYMX HD2, and then just, hold your finger down on it until
96.1, right?
96.1, until it gives you the memory option, and then it'll pop up right there. And, yes, you can hear us nice and loud and clear, and all my lisping and lip smacking. And
you
all
sound
that.
good in FM.
Really, really good.
Yeah,
really. Sound great in HD. And look, we appreciate everybody listening to us on their drive.
Yeah.
100% of the time, whether you're in a Tesla or whether you're in a Dodge Ram, for everything going on right now, Memorial Day on the way.
Spins away from the defender. In the paint. Soft floater. That's a great play by De'Aaron Fox.
Hey, Sacramento. It's De'Aaron Fox, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Roseville Auto Mall.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday forecast spotlights, plenty of sunshine, and after a cool morning start, it's going to be cooler this afternoon. Plan for highs in the mid to upper 80s with overnight lows in the 50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
This Memorial Day, the Roseville Auto Mall invites you to experience the thrill of saving like never before. 17 dealerships and thousands of vehicles all in one location. The giant Memorial Day sale at the Roseville Auto Mall at the intersection of savings and satisfaction.
Winter's gone, so there's no excuses for missing out on Sacramento's premier country festival, Country in the Park. It's this Friday and Saturday. Don't miss your chance to see
Bradley Gilbert, Dustin Letch, Jake Owen, Walker Hayes, Brian Kelly, Drew Baldridge, Brian Martin, Michael Ray,
Ingrid Andress, Priscilla Block,
Chase Matthew.
Tickets are only $46 per day. Buy your tickets now at CITPfest.com. That's CITPfest.com. Or take your chances at the gate. Brought to you by Junior Restaurant and Lounge, Gurnick Academy, and Fieldhouse American Sports Pub.
Capital Casino has been serving the greater Sacramento area in the same convenient downtown location for over 20 years, with plenty of close-by, well-lit parking monitored by security staff and offering the most variety of table games in the region in a safe and friendly environment. Best food, best service, and the best action. That's Capital Casino. For more information on tournaments and gaming, check out their website at capital-casino.com. And please remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Across Sacramento, air conditioners are firing up, and with them, power bills are going through the roof. Are you ready for your utility bill to soar even higher next month? Since 1980, Aztec Solar has helped thousands of homeowners save money because going solar is like getting an extra paycheck every month. We call it the Aztec Paycheck. How big of a paycheck? Find out at yourpowersavings.com. Visit yourpowersavings.com and Aztec Solar will text you how much money you'll save every month. Find out how much you'll save now at yourpowersavings.com. It's fast, easy, and reliable. Stop paying the power company and start paying yourself. Looking for a deal? Here's a timely offer from Aztec Solar. You can own a solar electric system for just $99.95. Cash price after incentives. Don't waste another dollar. Visit yourpowersavings.com and keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket. Aztec Solar. Solar and only solar since 1980.
Power Business Technology is proud to be 100% independent, locally owned, and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a 2022 Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at PowerCopier.com.
Whitey here, reminding you that not all gas grills are created equal. Bring out all the delicious flavors in your grilled meats with the amazing Napoleon Prestige and Prestige Pro line of outdoor cookers. My Napoleon Stainless Steel Pro Series gas grill has turned me into a grilling pro with features other grills cannot match. They're built different, built better, built to last. Made with premium stainless steel that boasts quality and a lifetime warranty. I may never want to cook indoors again. Napoleon grills and accessories are now available at your nearby Amy's, Ace Hardware in Sacramento, and now El Dorado.
This segment is brought to you by Aztec Solar. Skip the sales pitch. Calculate your solar savings at yourpowersavings.com.
Joining us now on Sports Sense, certified financial planner Kelly Brothers. Kelly is an advisor with Cap Trust, one of the nation's largest registered investment advisors. Cap Trust counts among its clients numerous pro athletes and pro sports franchises, but most importantly serves many Northern Californians through comprehensive financial planning. Here's Kelly Brothers.
I see you dancing, Kelly. Kelly's ready. Dave's ready. I'm ready.
Let's get good at business.
Let's get it.
Morning, Kelly. Uh-oh, Kelly, are you muted? Kelly Brothers, good at business, bad at muting, unless it's us. Don't want to blame Kelly, but we don't have audio. You can't unmute him? Ha!
There we go.
Huh?
You got me?
Hey, Kelly Brothers. How are you?
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Kelly. We got a lot to cover. Where do we start? You know what? You lead it off. I know we always have a list, but Kelly, what's on your mind this morning?
Well, I mean, there's so much going on between Caitlin Clark, with the A's. You have you can't spell Netflix without NFL, right?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, NFL could be Netflix's stock ticker. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, them taking that over. What's interesting about this, this is, someone added up what it's going to cost you if you want to watch every NFL game next year.
Yes.
You're going to need streaming packages from Netflix, from ESPN Plus, from Peacock, from Amazon Prime. Who has the total package? Is that YouTube TV?
YouTube TV has Sunday ticket, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's going to cost you $1,000 if you want to watch every game next year. But it is also, guys, it's boom time for announcers because all of these streaming people want their own announcing teams, right? So, and some of them are good and some of them aren't as good, but that's the way it goes. But Netflix dropping $75 million on each game for 2 games on Christmas Day for the next 3 years. So,
wow.
Yeah, Kelly, we were talking about it yesterday. Obviously, this is a financial win for the NFL and probably for these companies, but not. I mean, I think a lot of people have either some of these or all or none. But in the end, do you think this is overall going to be good for the league?
It'll be good for the owners financially. I don't think it's good for the league. There's something that warms the heart about turning on a game and hearing the same theme song and hearing the same announcers. And there's a familiarity about it, which makes it, just great background music to our lives, even if it's a game you don't care about. But I don't know. I'm not sure that the diversification across 7 or 8 platforms is a good thing for the fan. But it is what it is. They're going to get as much money as they can, and that's the way it's going to work. Guys, the other thing I wanted to mention,
Kelly, before you move on, I hear what you're saying about it being a bad thing or not a great thing. I agree with you. Turning on Fox or CBS or whatever and watching Christmas Day games is super appealing. But true or false, the NFL could run its games on Tubi TV, TUBI, and instead of announcers, they could just have a couple of ex-players the whole time giving everyone the finger, and they'd still pull massive ratings.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I can't believe I think Premier Soccer does this, Dave. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually can't believe that there's not. We know how successful the Manning cast has been, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think the day is coming where you're going to turn on your game and you'll have 3 or 4 different announcing teams to choose from.
That's right.
Where you're going to have, a more urban feel, a more suburban feel, maybe a female view on all this, maybe who knows what.
Right.
But different perspectives that they'll be able to sell. And I think that day is coming where play-by-play versus just commentary, or just a comedian making fun of football sitting there with the game on. Or maybe just a crackling fire sound behind. I don't know, but I think that day is coming because you're right, Dave. The games will be watched no matter what. The NFL is the big dog in all of sports in the United States anyway. And but there are games I won't watch. There are games I'll tune out if the announcers aren't compelling to me. And so much of it depends on the game. I mean, look at Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, to me, is a home run superstar in the college game and blah on the pro game. Completely blah. And part of that is because they don't get as good a slate of games on Monday Night Football as some of the other packages provide. And plus, this is my own personal opinion, but one of the reasons Kirk's Q score is so high on the college game is because of the incredible way he treats Lee Corso. I mean, he acts like he's his son, and he protects him and he includes him, and it's a lovely thing to watch. But he doesn't have that opportunity on the pro game. He doesn't have to do that with Al Michaels yet, although Al's getting there.
Yeah.
But I just think it's a very different performance from Kirk, on pro versus college. But hey, real quickly, before you hit college, just an interesting note, and one of the guys I follow brought this up. Cormani McClain, the top-rated cornerback of his class, just transferred from Colorado to Florida. The interesting thing is Florida has used up their scholarships. He is transferring as the number 1 cornerback in the country as a walk-on. And what this means is that with NIL, scholarship limitations are absolutely meaningless now. Because with NIL, if they're going to promise a kid $2 million, Who cares if he has to pay, $18,000 to go to the University of Florida? Nobody cares. He doesn't care. They probably won't even charge him. They won't call it a scholarship, but they'll offer him some grant or aid, or it doesn't matter because he's getting $2 or $3 million in NIL. So the scholarship limitation piece of all this is suddenly completely meaningless.
Wow.
You mentioned in the opening, Kelly, about Caitlin Clark. We saw her make her debut. We saw preseason WNBA games being talked about. Now the regular season has started. And her ratings are out already for the first game, most watched game in years. So the Caitlin Clark effect is still pretty strong. What do you think about her debut?
No, yeah, it was. Obviously, it was not the debut she wanted, but it was the debut ESPN wanted. 2.1 million viewers, higher than any of the NBA games on TV last Christmas Day. Of course, I will point out Christmas Day NBA used to be a big deal, but now that the NFL is playing on Christmas Day, it's not as big a deal.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, she has already transformed that league from everything from the expectation of what they're going to get for their next TV rights deal, which will be more than double what they have now, to and understand why. I mean, one of the reasons is because this is the only place anymore where people watch commercials. It's the only place where commercials have any value, is live sports. So you got that. You got, they started on their new charter planes. It seems like all the players are very happy to be flying charter. So there's all her impact has been real and substantial. Whether or not that translates into a title for her team or not, who knows? We're still a long way from that, and it's still a team game, obviously. But overall, it was a pretty good debut in terms of what ESPN was hoping for.
Finally on the docket, schools over stadiums, SOS in Las Vegas. Supreme Court of Nevada ruled against the wording, basically, of their proposal. They said they're going to continue to try to get this on the 2026 docket, but by then, allegedly, construction should already be started. By the way, totally apart from this, speaking of sports business, is just business. They announced yesterday the Mirage is going to be next month, I think, or in a couple months, demolished. All the employees out of work. They're going to build a Seminole casino, Seminole Hard Rock casino there. So there's another Vegas icon gone. But Kelly, what does this perhaps mean for the A's?
Yeah, I think it increases the odds that the A's are here for 3 years and 3 years only. But who knows? There's still a ways to go. If that had gone the other way, the odds would go way up that the A's are going to be here longer than 3 years. But I think this just means that the 3-year stop is a greater likelihood. But they're still not done yet. By the way, guys, that's the whole Seminole Hard Rock thing. The Seminole tribe bought the Hard Rock brand years ago. And it's a big deal in Vegas, and I was in Florida 2 weeks ago, and it's a huge deal there. Their hotel there is it's built huge guitar standing straight up, and of course it's all hooked up with what Formula One was going on, the Hard Rock Stadium where the Dolphins play. It is big business, and the Seminole tribe, I think, was very smart to pick up the Hard Rock trademark and the brand for a song a few years ago. So that was an interesting sports business deal too.
Not sure if this is accurate or not, but I choose to believe that the full name is actually the Florida State Seminole.
I don't think that's accurate.
You don't think that's accurate? And Kelly, as we let you go, you got a new client. Is that something I can ask you about or no? Because I saw it in our notes.
No, we're not supposed to say names yet, but we're very happy that Cap Trust will be serving one of these significant kings, and very happy. Yeah, we do a lot of that, but we also, guys, we're thrilled to do that, and we have key members of the Kings executive team and the team itself, which is fantastic. But we're far more interested really in serving families and the great families we get to serve. This is interesting times. As I sit here today, now, this very moment, the Dow just hit 40,000 for the first time ever.
Look at that.
And that has to do with inflation. But and guys, this year feels so ugly because it's an election. Because in elections we just throw a lot of mud and everyone feels bad about themselves in election years. But election years where an incumbent has been running, have been unbelievably good for the market. The S&P up about 17.5% going back 60 years when an incumbent is running. The reason is the incumbent, doesn't matter if it's Republican or Democrat, they can open up a $1 trillion financial bazooka and fire it through the Department of Treasury to make everything feel a little better. And that's what they do, no matter what party. So, 17.5%, here we are in May, and the S&P is up 10% on the year. We're kind of right on track to hit that number again. But it's interesting times, no doubt.
All right, just a couple quick things because Chris is glaring at me. We got to go to break. You can't say who you said a significant king. What does it rhyme with? Can we do that? No. Okay. Or he said significant king. I don't want to put anything out there, but is Charles a new client of yours?
I see what you're doing.
King Charles.
Yeah. He's a significant
he was until that painting came out yesterday.
Oh my God, the Satan painting?
Decreased value.
Oof. Yeah. And then lastly, Kelly, I think we can announce this. You're going to have a very significant guest on your podcast coming up here soon.
I am. I'd like to thank Jason Ross for joining me.
Yes. I'll do it. I will.
No, Carmichael Dave is going to be on, and I can't wait, Dave, because the whole idea is stories of people and their journey. Your journey has been unbelievable with twists and turns, and so we love hearing those stories. We love because the world isn't linear. This age you don't start doing something when you're 18 and wrap it up when you're 70. That's just not the way the world works. And so a new adventure is invigorating, and you've had 5 of them, and we want to talk about it.
Well, I never, speaking of believing stories, it's like Wikipedia. You never want to believe the text line. So forgive me here, but Kelly, is it true that you were hired by a guy named Kelly Brothers?
That is correct.
Okay. We're going to need to get into that next time. So,
well, I literally, I was hired by John and Bob Kelly, and the name of their partnership was Kelly Brothers Broadcasting. And so I told him my name was on your letterhead. You got to hire me. And he asked to see my driver's license, and I showed it, and he hired me on the spot.
Nice.
Speaking of a journey.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Kelly. We'll talk to you
soon. Guys. Over and out.
Over and out. See you later. That's Kelly Brothers with Sports Business. We'll take a break. We're way late. When we come back, Boston finishes off the Cavs at you, and we'll talk about their future. Same Amick at 8 o'clock. Apparently coming to us via video on his phone, walking through the streets of Minneapolis. So there's a treat for YouTubers. We'll do that in just a couple minutes.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
Hey, it's me, your liver. The organ that helps you recover every weekend after pizza, donuts, and all those drinks. When you have a headache, you take an aspirin. You have a stomach ache, you pop an acid. But where's the love for your best buddy, the liver? The least that you could do to help me stay healthy is take Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver tablets contain high-quality, all-natural ingredients like milk thistle, globe artichoke, and turmeric extracts, which are proven to keep me healthy and you feeling your best. Active Liver provides an easy daily detox and helps protect me all year long. So let me make you an offer you can't refuse. You take care of me with Active Liver, and I keep taking care of you. Capiche?
See for yourself why Active Liver is Scandinavia's #1 liver health supplement. You can find Active Liver at CVS and online at Amazon, Target.com, or directly from NewNordicUSA.com. Again, find it in stores at CVS or online at Amazon, Target.com, or NewNordicUSA.com.
Okay, it's here. Everyone stay calm. It's Kohl's lowest prices of the season. And when I say low, I mean low. I got my kids Jumping Beans tees for $3.99. Treated myself to some cute tees and tank tops under $5. And got great finds for our patio, 50% off. Plus, I earned Kohl's Cash on all of it. Sounds too good to be true? Well, I guess you'll have to go to Kohl's and find out for yourself. Select styles. Offers end May 15th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for less. And for a limited time, new customers receive their second month free when they sign up and use promo code MONTHFREE by May 31st. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up! And call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Vapes and cigarettes are responsible for the excessive amount of secondhand smoke in California.
From our sidewalks to our parks, restaurants, offices, and work sites, over half of Californians are at risk of being exposed to thousands of toxic chemicals.
Go to secondhanddangers.org for an action plan to protect yourself and your family from toxic harm that could last a lifetime.
Because even outdoors, there's no such thing as safe secondhand smoke.
Sponsored by Breathe California, Sacramento region.
At Elk Grove Honda, we make sure every certified pre-owned Honda is one we'd buy from ourselves. And right now, you'll find interest rates as low as 1.99% APR on approved credit. Our Honda-trained technicians only certify our Hondas if they pass a thorough 182-point inspection. See our exceptional selection of Elk Grove Honda certified pre-owned Hondas with interest rates as low as 1.99% APR on approved credit. In the Elk Grove Auto Mall or online at elkgrovehonda.com.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-934-9217. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you with the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-934-9217 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, and other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-934-9217. 800-934-9217. 800-934-9217.
This schedule release update is sponsored by Xfinity Odds Zone, providing you with a new way to watch live sports, allowing you to get odds from popular sportsbooks on the same screen as the big game.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
Oh, just track time. Hey, Chris, we decided the other day, right, that we were having our argument about tacos. And I know Chris hates the whole, what is it? Is chili a soup? Is a taco a sandwich? Or
is cereal a stew?
Would you give me the breaking news, Bed, please? Real quick.
When it breaks,
we have it first.
It's Sacktown Sports breaking news.
An Indiana judge has seemingly settled the highly disputed sandwich definition debate after ruling that tacos and burritos are in fact sandwiches. Quote, tacos and burritos are Mexican-style sandwiches, said Superior Court Judge Craig J. Bobay.
Oh, yeah, leading expert.
Judge Bobay says they're sandwiches. It stemmed from a argument because a guy wanted to open up a taco grill in a strip mall in Fort Wayne, Indiana, but I guess the
terrible place.
The mall had like a non-compete with like a sandwich shop was already there. And then I think the sandwich shop sued and was like, no, you can't have another sandwich shop. And the taco place was like, we're tacos. We're not sandwiches. We're tacos and burritos. And then it went to court and the judge was like, you're sandwiches.
That's ridiculous.
All I'm saying is this guy who looks like he knows Mexican cuisine. I mean, look at this guy. Judge Bobay, he really doesn't. He says, boom, a taco and a burrito. There's actually law on it now. There's legal precedent.
He also thinks that Banditos in Fort Wayne is a good Mexican restaurant.
Thank you to Kevin.
And I actually know that was a restaurant that used to be in Fort Wayne.
You do? Yes. Why do you have weird, random Fort Wayne, Indiana knowledge, dude?
I've been there.
You've been to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Boise, Idaho.
Yeah. He went for the sandwiches.
Oh, yes. He went there for the Mexican-style sandwich.
I will say this. Most of the food that I had there was terrible.
Yeah.
It was like no flavor at all. But I went to this one spot that might have had the best chilaquiles that I've ever had in my entire life.
Chilaquiles is like my new favorite thing.
Chilaquiles is, if it's made right, chilaquiles is good.
Yeah.
Chilaquiles. I like how I say, hey, chilaquiles is good. Anyways, there's now law, everybody. Thanks to Kevin on the YouTube chat for pointing that out to me. A taco and a burrito is, in fact, legally a sandwich.
In Indiana.
In Indiana, but now other judges have to overcome that battle if they want to deny that. There has to be a whole thing, much like the Cavs had to try to overcome Boston, and they did not do it.
Yeah.
The Cavs are in a loser sandwich right now.
Yes, they are.
They've got an off season ahead of them. Boston on their way to face the winner of the Indiana-New York series. That's just good old-fashioned late 90s East Coast stuff.
Their season isn't over. It's open-faced.
It is. Boston will likely, I mean, again, odds are they will face the New York Knicks, if you will. So we should have that. We should have that all wrapped up here very, very soon. As a matter of fact, I believe we could have that wrapped up tonight. Am I incorrect? I think that's one of the matchups this evening.
Which one?
Oh no, they're not playing.
They got the day off.
That's right,
Caitlin
Clark.
Yeah, just one game tonight.
They got the Clark off day, if you will. Yeah, just the one game. The Nuggets and the T-Puppies.
Yeah, that could end, and the other one's not till Friday.
Let's see. Where's a good place to do that? Let's do that right now, as a matter of fact, right before we go to break. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another fun episode of Guess the Line. Christopher Laud led us off yesterday. Jason Ross, Nuggets at Timberwolves, 5:30 ESPN. Nuggets up 3-2. Who's favored?
Nuggets by 4.5.
Just to be clear, you know this is in Minnesota.
Yeah.
You're still saying the Nuggets by 4.5. That's pretty gutsy. Pretty gutsy.
Nuggets 2.5.
Nuggets 2.5. We have a correct answer. Check that. We have half of a correct answer.
T-Wolves are favored
by 2.5. How about that? You thought I was trying to mislead you there. I did the double dipsy doodle.
You did.
I did. T-Wolves favored by 2.5.
Okay.
But am I correct in assuming you would take the Nuggets if you were?
I would.
Man?
Yeah.
Not bad. We'll take a break. When we come back, speaking of Minneapolis, live from Minneapolis,
the OG
steps away from the Target Center. The OG himself, Sam Amick from The Athletic, joins us next.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead.
Get your Kings fix all season long right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings, Sacktown Sports and SacktownSports.com.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Bonnie.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday forecast spotlights, plenty of sunshine, and after a cool morning start, it's going to be cooler this afternoon. Plan for highs in the mid to upper 80s with overnight lows in the 50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
It's been said an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And when it comes to a nice, cool summer, it's so true. Right now, get a complete air conditioner tune-up for just $59. Bonnie, plumbing, sewer, electrical, heating, and air. Bonnie.com. Some restrictions apply. License 696-355.
Get in zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I gotta change the oil in my car.
Right now, get 5 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic with an STP Extended Life Oil Filter for only $34.99. Get in zone.
And what do I do with my old oil?
We can recycle your used oil for free. Get in zone,
And I might need some help.
No problem. We have helpful how-tos at AutoZone.com. Get in zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Gabby.
Hey, Gabby. It's Jennifer Coolidge. Hi. I'm so glad I reached you at 2 a.m.
Oh, of course. Anyone with a Discover card can call and talk to a real person 24/7. Now, how can I help?
Yeah, I used my Discover card to buy these yellow pleather pajamas, and I'm just not sure I'm pulling them off.
24/7 U.S.-based customer service. It pays to Discover. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/credit card.
The Arnold Law Firm has seen how an injury can turn anyone's life upside down. Whether it's a slip and fall, a car accident, or any other kind of injury. For almost 50 years, the Arnold Law Firm has been here to help you through the entire process to protect you and your family. If you are ever injured or in an accident, call the Arnold Law Firm. The Arnold Law Firm, providing real justice for you since 1975. Call 916-777-7777. That's 916-777-7777.
When you take the time to shop at Folsom Lake Honda, there's one thing you'll always find. Happy people ready to serve you. As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Looking to own or lease? During the spring sales event, drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda. Yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios, KHTK-AM Sacramento, KYMX HD2 Sacramento, the only station in Sacramento giving you local sports coverage from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone. And then
with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael.
Remember that in the old days, Jason? Live via satellite. It's funny through the years what broadcasters care about sharing. Like I still remember when I was a little tyke, like old episodes of like Hunter on NBC, first runs, and it would be like the big graphic at the beginning would be like you get the CC for closed captions, and then they'd have a nice big little thing, a little graphic that's in stereo.
Right.
Well, if I can't watch Hunter in stereo,
then it's not worth watching.
I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Also, first time I ever heard the song Can't Fight This Feeling by REO Speedwagon was on an episode of Hunter.
Banger.
Joining us right now. Speaking of, you say he's ready? Okay. The one, the only, the lovely, the talented. And as I said, live via satellite from Minneapolis, Minnesota, just steps away from the Target Center. This will be interesting. So just so everybody understands, because I'm going to stand in front of Sam here for a second. Sam said, hey, we should do phone today. Phone only. I'm out and about working. And he said, or then he made the mistake of saying, or I could just link up and do it walking through the streets on my phone. I said, oh, we got to do that. So good morning, Sam.
Oh, the perfect lead, and he was there. And
he just dropped.
He had everything set up. He was getting like a little station set up there.
He was all. I'm willing to try one more time, and then we'll switch to phone. Just because I think, especially for the YouTubers, I think it would be fun to watch Sam and wherever the hell he's at in Minneapolis. But if we drop again, we'll take Sam's original advice and go to
there
phone.
He is.
There he is. Good morning, Sam.
Good morning, gentlemen. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right. So we're in the beautiful Courtyard Minneapolis lobby, about to leave here. This I'm sure your viewers are just so excited to see somebody walk to work.
Yeah, and and what you're doing right now, which is great, is you're doing one of two grandpa FaceTime poses. So there's only two. There's the one where you hold it close to your
entirely
face,
too close,
and you can only see the eyes and above. Or there's the one where
I gotta go like this. Like
I'm saying you're holding it down by your waist, so we're looking up at you rather than straight across. But Sam will take it. There we go. Look at that. We got to get him a selfie stick. Where are you going, Sam?
He's walking to the arena.
I'm going to the arena. It's quite a ways away. I'm a veteran traveler, and I had a rookie move where the hotel looked fine, and I picked it, and it said Courtyard Downtown Minneapolis. And I would beg to differ with the downtown characterization.
Well, in the future, as somebody who lived in St. Paul for a couple years on Minnetonka Avenue, call me. I can give you all the layouts, and we will talk about your family trip to Pearl Jam a little bit later. But in the meantime, I want to talk about the current article you have out right now. One thing that really caught my eye, Sam, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, is superstition in sports is just so damn fun. And you had a little mention in the headline about a team dinner after a loss. Aaron Gordon couldn't make it, and now Aaron Gordon's not allowed there anymore.
That's right. Yeah, it was a fun thing to write. Man, y'all got me shook here. Now we're going back into the hotel because I left the AirPods case on the counter.
You gotta love it.
You're buying the AirPods if I lose my AirPods. Yeah, Aaron Gordon. So it's always fun. I mean, here's how I'm going to frame it. You know, for young reporters who want to do this, first of all, tough industry, but it is a fun job. Work in the locker room, as we call it, is an age-old, kind of skill. And honestly, that was how this story came about. And it was just trying to talk to guys post-game. And I asked Aaron Gordon, between, it was just he and I talking, between games 2 and 3, if you go on to win the series, what are you going to remember about that time? Because they had like 3 days in between. And he ends up telling me this story about how he bought some little 3-wheeled bikes for his family members, which, that was kind of an aside. But then he says to DeAndre Jordan, he says, "Hey, DJ, y'all going to dinner on this trip?" And he says, "Yeah, but not you, dog. Sorry." And I was confused about this whole thing. And admittedly, I didn't get to the bottom of it right away. It wasn't until later that I found out that, they went to dinner the night before game 3. And because they won game 3, and because Aaron Gordon, for some reason, did not attend and had other plans, Aaron has been uninvited from all subsequent dinners, which now I believe they've had 3. And they're on a 3-game winning streak. So fun little story.
Yeah, it seems like a weird for some reason too, because if the whole team's going and he's the one that misses, now he seems like he's good with not going, and so is the team with him not including him. Was there ever any reason why he wasn't at that first dinner?
Jason, can't you just let me have my victory lap on the story and
not
point out that I didn't report it out well enough?
and I also spotted the guy that lifted your AirPods case.
I seriously can't find them. I'm walking around the whole lobby now.
I'll let you know if you want to know.
We have located them. Yes, let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know the answer. I mean, he's a a guy with family and friends, and he's on the road.
Yeah.
It's not crazy to have the idea of a guy not making the dinner. But the fact that it was, for me and my purposes, it was like, all right, was he only, the only one was the answer I needed. The answer was yes. And then just confirming, because, Joker is kind of the guy that you think might not make the dinner. You know what I mean? Like he's his own guy. He's got family. And so I wanted to confirm that Joker was at the dinner. He was at the first dinner. As an aside, this cracked me up. I went to great lengths to try to respect their team culture, because think about it, you're going into game 6. They were planning on having this dinner last night here in Minneapolis. So one of them had told me the name of the steakhouse and choose not to write it because they still want to have dinner there.
Right.
Well, I looked at Twitter yesterday, and I don't know this gentleman. I'm sure he's wonderful. He covers the Minnesota Wild for The Athletic, one of my colleagues, and he tweets out a thing where he just airs it out and says, when I saw Joker at Panzano's Steakhouse last week, he's like he's like, little did I know that, there was a whole backstory. And I was like, oh, well, womp womp, as the kids say.
Well, that's a local versus national reporter right there. Sam Amick joining us. Sam, is this a players only dinner, or are there coaches involved?
Players only.
Okay.
Now, I had an answer to your question.
I was hoping you didn't. That's where I was going. You kind of foiled me there.
What did they have?
Yeah. I want to ask you about Nikola Jokic. There's a video going around of a guy doing a Jokic impersonation, which is really funny. The whole point of it being.
Hold on, can I interrupt you real quick? Because
yes.
We're doing this Minneapolis. I gotta give you a little taste of the local culture.
Please.
Something I've never seen. I think I'm looking at a bunch of hops on the street here. We're by a brewery, and this is quite interesting to me. You see these canisters here? Are you
we're on a delay. Oh, look at that. It's canisters of hops. Yeah. It looks like horse feed in green buckets right outside this brewery.
There you go. That's beer right there, kid.
Wow. You may have to stop in and give. Oh, there's the whole layout. It looks like a Laverne and Shirley episode.
Wow.
Yeah. Going old school.
We're not in Milwaukee. Okay.
So, yeah, that's a good point. The whole thing with Jokic is that the NBA is a job, and he cares about his horses and hanging out with his brothers. And, he's really obviously very good at the NBA, but he can't wait to be done so he can go hang out with his horses. Now, Sam, you've spent time around him. You've covered him for a long time. How much truth is there to that? And how much is that just kind of the tongue-in-cheek narrative that he's fine with?
I mean, it depends on how. I think I'm following you, but are you implying that it will have an impact on how long he wants to play in the NBA and his career, or just his attitude?
No, I wasn't really going there. Although that's an interesting, thought. Is will he be an early retirer? But my question is really boiled down. The public narrative is that Jokic isn't obsessed with basketball; it's a job, and he seems to roll with that narrative. But I have a feeling that Jokic cares about basketball and works at basketball a hell of a lot harder than he lets on.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is the proof is in the pudding. Hopefully I'm coming through okay when I start to the highway. The guy's results, 3 MVPs in 4 years, championship last year, more specifically, a body that has continued to improve in terms of strength, in terms of cardio, and the guy's got a motor for days. He's physical. He's gotten better on defense. He still has a lot of moments. First 2 games of this series were pretty disastrous on that end. But, yeah, I mean, you just got to look at what he's been able to accomplish, and you have the answer to your question. Do I think it is something that tugs at him a little bit? Yeah, I do. For example, when they were down 2-0 in the series, and I might find a way to write this, because it's very nuanced. I'm in no way trying to indicate that Nuggets people were questioning his desire. I think Nuggets people, because they know his personality and they know that he doesn't broadcast his inner thoughts and tell you exactly where he's at, they wondered where his head was at because he didn't play very well in the first 2 games. And I talked to Reggie Jackson about it. Reggie said that he was concerned that Joker was just tired, that he had a run of 5 or 6 years of carrying this franchise. Jamal Murray had been hurt during that time. Michael Porter Jr. been hurt, a lot of responsibility. So Reggie's thing was, if he's tired and this is how we go out, then it is what it is. But, I think those questions do kind of hover because, he's not, there's a lot of international players in the league. I get that. But this guy, is like, and then, and any other life track or job track, he has no interest in coming to the States. He loves Serbia, wants to be back in Serbia, loves horses, loves his family. He's here to play ball. But I think he's all in, as we see on the court.
Sam, on the flip side, after game 2, Minnesota maybe played one of the best defensive games we've ever seen. I mean, they actually just completely took Denver, broke their spirit seemingly in that game, had Murray throw in the heat pack where I'm still surprised he didn't get suspended for game 3. Anyway, all that's going so well for them, and they're going home, and they haven't won since, though they haven't been awful. It's just they haven't won since. Where do you think they are now? And obviously a must-win Game 6 tonight.
I'm a little surprised, Jay, that they don't seem to be in a better place. I mean, we'll see. This is the fun part about sports. Is this comment could look stupid in like 12 hours, but they look to me like they're done. And I say that because some of their, I don't know, like some of their demeanor, some of the comments. I mean, for one, you got the Mike Conley injury, which matters a great deal. The offensive organization for them was a major issue in Game 5. Anthony Edwards has improved as a point guard because he's got the ball so much, but he needs Mike Conley, and that showed itself. But the other stuff, like end of the third quarter in Game 5, I happened to go out of my way to kind of see Edwards' demeanor. And I expected him to be talking to his teammates and getting them going for the fourth quarter. And he was kind of sitting on the bench looking fairly chill, smiling with Monte Morris. And I don't know, I thought it was a weird look. Then you see him post-game, and I understand that Joker's a great player, but the degree to which he gave Joker his flowers in his post-game comments in the media and just talking about how amazing Joker is, it felt to me like a little bit of a resignation in the series, but we'll see tonight.
Sam Amick joining us. If you're wondering, if you're just tuning in, what the noise is in the background, he's walking to Target Center in Minneapolis, of course, ahead of tonight's game. Sam, your gut instinct is Donovan Mitchell played his last game in Cleveland.
I don't have a great feel for it. I mean, there's an argument to be made that he should sign the extension and figure out his future later. But I'm going to say yes, because of some of the factors around him right now. The one, our place, Joe Varden, Shams Charania last night dropped another one of our classic obituary stories on the Cavs right after they were done. But one of the details in there that certainly matters is that if Donovan returns, that Darius Garland, his agent Rich Paul, may very well ask for a trade. So you have strong signs right away that Garland doesn't think he's a good fit with Donovan. So it's like, man, even if you're the Cavs and you get what you want, that's not ideal because you lose the other backcourt mate potentially. It just seems messy. And then I think JV Bickerstaff ultimately will likely be replaced. But we'll see. I mean, it's going to be, if he signals that he wants out, it's going to be a free-for-all. You've seen speculation about Lakers, obviously, Miami, Brooklyn, with Donovan's history growing up in the New York area. He's going to be the name of the summer for sure.
You mentioned Bickerstaff possibly being on the way out. We've seen, since I think we last talked, Phoenix filling their head coaching job and the Lakers now starting their interviews. Let's kind of maybe start with Phoenix landing on Coach Bud and where you see the Lakers going in their hiring.
I mean, the Phoenix Coach Bud thing is rich to me just because, we talked about Matt Ishbia, the Suns owner, who came in like gangbusters and did blockbuster trades and not only that, I don't know if I've shared this with you guys before. Normally when you hear that owners have a lot to do with a move, like for example in Sacramento, usually the owner is trying to keep that under wraps. Like you don't want people thinking you got out in front of your GM. You know what I mean? When the Suns did these trades for Durant and Beal, like the actual like signaling from the organization was, hey, make sure you mention that Matt Ishbia did this. It's very strange, like flexing big time early on. And now not a lot of reason to flex. But of course, they've decided it's the coach's fault. So Vogel's out and you bring in a guy, Mike Budenholzer, who is a very good coach, championship coach. But first of all, just a little irony. This is the coach that beat you in the finals a couple years ago. Secondly, is a coach that is notorious for being very stubborn to make adjustments. Come playoff time, I don't know. Like some of the qualities are, one could argue, not what the Suns need, and just a reminder that all coaches are vulnerable. What always I found so interesting, guys, about Budenholzer's championship run a few years back, and we wrote this at the time, is that if they hadn't gotten out of the second round of those playoffs, he was done. And that was our, like, internally, that was the bar. And then it was hilarious to watch it go from, yeah, we probably need a new coach, to, hey, we're champs, and now, of course, he's going to try to save Phoenix. So we'll see how that goes. And apologies, give me the second one you threw at me.
Oh, where the Lakers were in their hiring process.
Strange. Lakers days are kind of strange right now, because on the one hand, the claim is that, robust coaching search, lots of names, slow process. Okay, fine. But right out the gate, a lot of chatter that it's a bit of a ruse, en route to a showdown between JJ Redick and James Borrego, potentially. And, and within that you have, this is a new wrinkle. You have, Clutch, which of course is the prominent agency founded by Rich Paul that represents LeBron and Anthony Davis. But within Clutch, and they have their voice, but they certainly don't. By and large, the Lakers have ignored their requests the last couple of years. But Clutch has two priorities on the Lakers, right? They have LeBron and they have AD. And this is just me talking, but I get the sense that it was like, if it was up to AD, there's chatter that James Borrego would be the preference. But then you got this JJ Redick dynamic, which is so unique, where this guy, first of all, has never coached, very, very smart basketball mind, great communicator, as you see in the media. Good guy. I like JJ. But, the whole idea that months ahead of becoming a candidate for the Lakers job, he launched a podcast with LeBron James, who doesn't really do any media like that, not on his platform. This was just a different type of thing for LeBron to do. So as somebody who likes JJ, if he gets his damn job, like, I cannot wait to shake his hand and just say, chestnut checkers, man. Like, holy smokes. Like that, like you were, 6 months ahead of this thing. But we'll see what happens. But, I think it'll be, those are, the names you're going to hear at the end.
Speaking of the Lakers, speaking of the Suns, we've come up with an acronym kind of in honor of Monty McNair, who has said both publicly and privately, as you know, that, much like in his Houston days with Daryl Morey, that one guiding principle in the background of all the moves they do is that they're going to be in a position, make sure they're in a position asset-wise to be able to go after a distressed asset. Right. And the acronym is SODA, as in Summer of Distressed Assets, because between the Lakers, the Suns, there's so many different teams now, the Warriors, that are dealing with situations where they want to make moves, and there might be some major stars on the move. The Kings have the number 13 pick in the draft, for example. As you know, the Wizards reportedly want to pick up another lottery pick, et cetera, et cetera. I'll ask you another gut feeling question, Sam. Do you think Monty McNair ends up using that pick?
We're just handicapping, right?
Yeah, we're just handicapping.
I'm going to say no. It's time for them to do something.
Agreed.
I'm going to say no. I like your SODA acronym.
Thank you.
Although SODA's bad for you, so maybe that,
that's
doesn't
true.
track.
That's a great point.
So, yeah, I say, they got to make a move. And there are conceivably people available. And I have not tried to get clarity on that many names. One guy that I found interesting recently, just in my own conversations, was wondering how they feel about Brandon Ingram. That's a guy that I think is gettable.
Yep.
There's no, again, they have the mentality of that they want to be in everything. So just because the outside world isn't talking about you with Donovan Mitchell doesn't mean they can't take a run at Donovan Mitchell. Interesting debate to be had about that fit with Fox. But, whoever it is, I think they got to make a move because this is, again, we always talk about Vivek and his Warriors history. And while I would anticipate, not for sure, but it feels like eventually a Mike Brown deal gets done, right?
Yep.
So, I think that likely gets stabilized. But if you still compare this Kings team to the old Warriors rise, this group has got to get better.
Yeah.
And that's not through the 13th pick. It's not through, running it back. They didn't make the playoffs. And, it's time to swing for the fences and see what they can do.
Where are you off to next, Sam? Are you following the West here? Going on? What's your next site after tonight's Game 6?
Tracking this one, and I'll go ahead and do, especially because it's closer to home, I'll do Game 7 in Denver if there is one. So basically it's either home tomorrow if the Nuggets are moving on, or Game 7 in Mile High City if that's what it is. So from there, this is the, you had your soda reference. This is I don't have an acronym for you, but the summer of our oldest writer, Amick, graduating from high school. So everything is partly organized. That's next week early on. So I got to make sure I'm home before the West Finals, and then I'll be on that track from there.
Well, you stole my thunder because I was going to say we'll leave with this. And I share a lot more publicly than you, so I'll keep it very non-specific and let you decide what you want to share. But you mentioned your son graduating. I happen to know which school he's going to next year. He also received a pretty cool award, and then you guys skipped off to Pearl Jam. So I'll give you the platform to share as much or as little as you want about the most successful Amick, I would say.
Before we do that, I'm going to ruin a fun moment. You just gave me the stage, but you guys wanted the video of this walk, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. There's no way I'm not showing the statue that I'm now walking by. All right, here we go. How do we feel about this?
All right, we got the little 3-second delay. I'll describe this for the radio listeners as soon as the camera turns here. Oh, wow. What is, okay, it is,
they're hugging.
It is a statue of two people that really kind of have my body type. Let's just put it like that. They're embracing or dancing. Yeah. It almost looks like a junior high dance thing where you're kind of arms
I hope
apart.
That's not happening in junior high. They're butt-ass naked, Dave.
Okay. Well, I was leaving that part out. And then, Sam, can I just say the ponytail on what I believe is the woman on the right is also shaped like something else. So that's an interesting statue.
All right. I just ruined the fun family moment. You tried to
great job.
Lob my way. All right. I'm sure my son would love, being part of this conversation. No, it was a fun couple days. He's going to Sonoma State, which will be great. Excited for him. Studying theater. Has enjoyed it, being passionate about acting. So it's been a fun little journey. And Pearl Jam was awesome, where they indulged their father in going to see a band that he's always enjoyed but had never seen live. The part that I got to give a shout out to our mutual friend, Dan Spackman, with the Kings. So Dan helped me out because there was an award ceremony for a writer at his high school that was pushing up against the Pearl Jam concert. And, but it was meaningful. We couldn't miss the ceremony. And I needed to know exactly when Pearl Jam was going to come on stage so that I knew exactly how much time we had to get from Elk Grove to Golden One. And shout out Dan for making the evening a little bit less stressful because he's a powerful man at the Kings and has that kind of information. So he helped contribute to a meaningful night.
Well, you can all expect to see Sam very soon in a Sonoma State Seawolves gear. The mascot, Lobo, the Seawolf.
They used to be the Cossacks.
Well, really?
Yes, I can say that on the air, too.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Well, I like the Seawolves more.
Okay.
So,
isn't that, and I don't mean to sound culturally naive, but isn't Jason, isn't that like a Russian slur? That's why they changed it?
I don't know. I just remember being a student at Davis doing college football back then, and that was their name. I don't know what they were.
I could be way off. Yeah.
My great uncle's twin brother was beheaded by a Cossack in front of his brother. That is a true story. So
wow.
There you go. Yeah, actually happened.
Go Seawolves.
Go Seawolves. All right. Hey, Sam, congratulations. Have a great time out there. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys. See ya.
Yeah, maybe we're way late for a break. It's a true story. When we come back, let's do a postmortem on the Cavs. Where they go next, we'll be right back after this.
Subscribe to Sacktown Sports on YouTube and watch the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Live Monday through Friday from 6 to 6. Plus view archive shows and exclusive content.
Subscribe at youtube.com/Sacktown Sports.
Ooh, ma. What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs. You sound very calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees. Ooma. Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
The news on vapes talks a lot about the technology and teen use, but parents need to know more about the dangers of nicotine. So know this. 1. Nicotine is a poison that can rewire teens' brains. 2. It can increase mood swings. 3. It can limit attention and learning. So even when it comes in new tech, nicotine is brain poison. Go to undo.org for more.
Harrison Barnes plays here.
Harrison Barnes drives it, hammers it, the Black Falcon soaring into the night sky on a Monday evening in Northern California.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Roseville Auto Mall.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday forecast spotlights, plenty of sunshine, and after a cool morning start, it's going to be cooler this afternoon. Plan for highs in the mid to upper 80s with overnight lows in the 50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
This Memorial Day, the Roseville Auto Mall invites you to experience the thrill of saving like never before. 17 dealerships and thousands of vehicles all in one location. The giant Memorial Day sale at the Roseville Auto Mall at the intersection of savings and satisfaction.
Do you hear that? That's your air conditioner working overtime this summer. But it's not just the temperature that's rising, so is your electric bill. Stop paying sky-high rates for your electricity with a solar electric system from Aztec Solar. Finally, you can calculate your monthly savings when you go solar without sitting through a 2-hour in-home sales pitch. Visit yourpowersavings.com and Aztec Solar will text you how much you'll save each month by going solar. Since 1980, Aztec Solar has helped thousands of homeowners with solar pool heating, solar electricity, and backup energy storage. Going solar is like getting an extra paycheck every month. How much will your paycheck be? Find out at yourpowersavings.com. Yourpowersavings.com. Looking for a deal today? Now you can own a solar electric system for just $99.95 cash offer after incentives. Act now. This offer expires soon. Aztec Solar. Solar and only solar since 1980.
Elevate your golf game at Timber Creek Golf Course in Roseville. Just named to the prestigious Golfer's Choice 2024 Top 25 Public Golf Courses in all of California by Golf Pass. Timber Creek offers an unparalleled experience. Our revamped practice facility features a grass driving range, expanded putting greens, and a chipping area complete with sand traps. Whether you're a pro or just starting your golf journey, Timber Creek is the place to be. Visit us and discover why we're the talk of Sacramento and beyond. Unwind and tee off at Timber Creek Golf Course.
Sunrise Marketplace invites you to the region's best backyard hangout on May 18th, featuring craft breweries, home brewers, food trucks, games, live music, and more. Use discount code BREW24 for $5 off general admission tickets now at shopsmp.com and help support Citrus Heights Heart and Citrus Heights Rotary.
Winter's gone, so there's no excuses for missing out on Sacramento's premier country festival, Country in the Park. It's this Friday and Saturday. Don't miss your chance to see
Bradley Gilbert, Dustin Letts, Jake Owen, Walker Hayes, Brian Kelly, Drew Baldridge, Brian Martin, Michael Ray,
Ingrid Andress, Priscilla Block,
Chase Matthew.
Tickets are only $46 per day. Buy your tickets now at CITPfest.com. That's CITPfest.com. Or take your chances at the gate. Brought to you by Junior Restaurant and Lounge, Gurnick Academy, and Fieldhouse American Sports Pub.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It ignites something inside of you.
Lightning and the thunder.
Sets alight an elevated state of being. Days are pure exhilaration. And the nights, they're simply electric. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
Sacramento sports fans, get ready to amp up your summer with the Sacktown Sports live events calendar. We've got a lineup that's awesome. First up on May 24th, don't miss Tribal Seeds as they bring their reggae beats to Ace of Spades, presented by Live Nation. And mark your calendar for June 8th when NF takes the stage at the Golden One Center. Visit livenation.com for tickets and get ready for a killer high-energy show. Don't miss music legends Daryl Hall and Elvis Costello with the Imposters on June 12th, and In Sync and Backstreet artists Joey Fatone and AJ McLean on June 22nd. Two great shows coming in June to Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Then looking ahead to August 4th, get ready for the Outlaw Music Festival at the Toyota Amphitheater, presented by Live Nation. The Sacktown Sports live events calendar, your ultimate playbook for the best shows and events in town. Stay tuned to Sacktown Sports for exclusive updates and your chance to win tickets.
Maida Chevy saves you $12,000 off MSRP on every new half-ton Silverado LT 5.3 liter in stock after rebates. Always 5 to choose from.
Exclusive. All in-stock pricing at MaidaChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
See dealer for details and 6324.
This segment is brought to you by Aztec Solar. Skip the sales pitch. Calculate your solar savings at yourpowersavings.com.
Your sports fix. Live and local. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Gross.
You said it, pal.
Yeah.
Thanks to Sam Amick and Kelly Brothers. You can always hear those on YouTube if you want to watch, and on the app, on the website, anywhere you want to go. Let's get you our first PGA Championship update. Valhalla Golf Club, or Valhalla Golf Club.
The game of golf.
Louisville, Kentucky. Random fact, I've played that course.
Really?
I played that course. I did play that course once.
Would you be leading right now? They showed a par 3 a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 266, where it's like a left to right, hiding in the corners. I'm like,
it's stupid.
Come on.
Honestly, dude, like, if anyone's ever had a chance to go out, and this was not the case when I was there. This was the greatest. This was the greatest sports weekend of my life. When we went to Kings, Cleveland Friday night, we went to Kentucky, Alabama Saturday night. We played Valhalla Saturday morning, and then went to the Super Bowl Seahawks Patriots Sunday, and it was like I'll never top it.
Yeah.
And we played Valhalla, and we played from like the easiest tees, you know. And like my maybe greatest golf accomplishment ever is I broke 50 on the back. Like I shot a 49.
That's great.
I was like, that's like the greatest thing ever, because I'm a crap golfer. But then like now add you're playing from tees way back as a pro, and now add that they let the rough grow all over the place. It's just so insane,
right?
How good these golfers are. Xander Schauffele. Everybody Schauffele.
Everybody Schauffele.
He has come out of the box on fire. He is 6 under through 12. Course playing relatively under par, though. Tony Finau in second. at 4 under through 8. Schauffele through 12, as I said. Some notable names there with the leader at 6 under. Rory McIlroy through 10 is -2. Hideki Matsuyama -2. Tiger Woods just hit a dart.
Yeah, +1. He's doing all right.
Yeah, he is at +1. Tiger Woods is through. Let me find it here. Where are you?
7 or 8 holes, maybe.
Yeah, he's through 11 actually. Okay. He started on the back 9.
By 7 or 8, I meant 11.
Yeah, you meant 11. I get that. Jordan Spieth, Victor Hovland at 2 under.
Sweating.
Yeah, it is. It's humid there. It is really humid there, especially this time of year. I'm trying to look for some live golfers here. I saw Brooks Koepka early. There he is. Brooks Koepka is even through 8. Bryson DeChambeau even through 7. Justin Thomas +1 through 12. So let's see who's really sucking out there. Jeff Kellen is +10 and Larkin Gross +9. Yeah. Hey, John Daly +7 through 10. I don't think he'll make the cut. Dustin Johnson +4 through 10. Golly. Dustin Johnson is currently 10. How bad does that have to suck? You're going in, you're thinking, I got a shot at winning this thing
on Thursday.
Yeah,
and
you're 10 down
already,
just over halfway through your round. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Jordan Spieth just birdied. He is now tied for 3rd, a 3-way tie for 3rd. Just ahead of, and maybe the most surprising one, to be honest with you, because he hasn't done anything in forever. Former world number 1, Luke Donald, is at
years
2 under through 15. He's tied for 6. Yeah, it's funny through the years. You go back and you look at like the list, which I know everybody does this. You look at a list of all the all-time like world number 1s.
Yeah,
and guys like who's the one? David Duval for a minute was just the best golfer in the world, and then. Just nothing. Luke Donald for a minute, same thing. But Scotty, I don't think actually. I didn't mention Scotty Scheffler. I don't think he must not have teed off yet.
I don't know that I haven't seen him yet.
Look at Rich Beam teeing off in about an hour. Come on, David. Where the hell? Oh, Scotty Scheffler will tee off in just under 3. Oh, he's a late tee off there, 11:23 our time. So still much of the pack. Including world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, Camilo Villegas, Will Zalatoris, and more to tee off later. John Rahm, Ricky Fowler, both at 11-12 in the same group. So a lot of talent still yet to get loose at Valhalla. So going to be in Tigers in the field. It's going to be a fun golf weekend, yes. Jason Ross.
Look forward to it.
I very much, that is some middle-aged man type of stuff right there. And I am here for it. Want to wrap a short segment here, but we talked a little bit with Jason about Sam Amick about the Cavs. He believes I agree. JB Bickerstaff likely might be
interesting.
Moving on. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Also, again, just to stand in front of Sam, I put him in a corner, but his guts. And we agree that Donovan Mitchell's likely played his last game for the Cavs. He can sign an extension or go into a lame duck year under contract and test free agency next year. But I think we both agreed if Cleveland's going to do the right thing, and I imagine they would, they have to get an answer out of him. And I got to think Donovan Mitchell knows what he's going to do. So you hope that the player will be honest with you. You accommodate the player and see where you land.
Yeah.
So.
Big decision, though. That's a huge thing for them.
Really big decision. Yep. Really big decisions coming up in the offseason for the Cavs. Coming up next, as we glide towards the final hour of the program, I just want to give you a preview of what we're going to do in the final hour. We'll react a little bit to the Niners schedule. As you know, we don't do like crazy in-depth schedule garbage because who the hell knows what's going to happen. But we'll give you the primetime games, where the bye is, and some of the, what we really think is the mini gauntlet for them. We've got another Kings draft prospect to look at today. We'll get to what to watch along with Crosstalk with Styles and Watkins. Coming up next, though, who's hot, who's not, and let's go streaking. And one thing when you think about, let's go streaking, that whole entire segment is one of the things that might affect your streaking is your circumference and whether or not you're secure with that. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you. You can go see my friend Dr. Friedlander in Roseville and Dr. Pash in San Francisco at the UpsizeMatters.com clinic. Dr. Jack, Dr. Pash are both doctors. This is a doctor-performed procedure. You can have a consultation for free and on the very same day, you have the procedure done. That's how easy and simple and quick it is. I mean, this is a semi-permanent procedure. It lasts a long time. And in the course of a day, you can have a completely different look. Now, listen, whether you're somebody who, is a little insecure and has issues, as people will, or somebody who just, is tired of being on the third team and you want to make the first team. You know what I mean. Let's go to upsizematters.com. Check them out. Let them check you out. It's private. It's easy. It's a free consultation. What more do you need? In every single survey out there, circumference is at or near the top of issues and attributes, I should say. Let's go to upsizematters.com. Go to upsizematters.com and do what? Yeah, get your girth on. When we come back, who's hot, who's not, we'll go streaking next.
Trying to find out where to catch your favorite team's games?
Are you a fan of the Kings, Niners, and the NFL? Well, Sacktown Sports has you covered.
Touchdown! San Francisco! It's all on his shoulders. Cox rocks. He fires for the win. He's got the triple.
Catch all your Kings, Niners, and NFL games all year long on Sacktown Sports and sacktownsports.com.
Carmichael Dave here. You know Memorial Day's right around the corner. That means outdoor parties, barbecues, and family gatherings. Now, my friends at Amy's Outdoor Living on El Camino near Watt and inside the new Amy hardware store in the El Dorado Town Center, they're bursting with beautiful, comfortable outdoor furniture. Now, through Memorial Day, they're going to pay the sales tax on all in-stock patio furniture. We're talking great brands like Kettler deep seating sets, Jensen Outdoor, indestructible Polywood Adirondack chairs, and umbrellas. Now, you all know Amy's. It's your barbecue headquarters, and this year they have two of the newest, hottest brands, those beefy Rectech grills and affordable Napoleon grills. And, of course, they still carry the great brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. The sales tax is on them now through Memorial Day on all in-stock patio furniture. Amy's Outdoor Living on El Camino near Watt and inside Amy Ace Hardware in the El Dorado Town Center.
Don't miss your chance to spring into deals at Lowe's. Right now, get two 1.5-gallon annual hanging baskets for $20. Plus, save $50 on the Cobalt 24-volt string trimmer and leaf blower combo kit. Now $149. Shop in-store and online today because Lowe's knows spring. Lowe's knows home improvement. Offers valid through 5/15. Hanging basket offer in-store only. Actual plant size and selection varies by location. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii. While supplies last.
Welcome back to Verizon Radio. Our next track will get you amped for our biggest deals of the season. It's called Red Hot Deal Days.
Choose your bundle for Red Hot Deal Days. Get a new phone, watch and tablet. Scream yippee-yi-yay, because you can trade in your old phone for a bundle today.
Now that's a hot track for Red Hot Deal Days. Choose a new phone, smartwatch, and tablet along with tons more great deals. It's only until May 29th. Visit your Verizon store today. Eligible phone with select trade-in and unlimited ultimate plan required and service plan required for watch or tablet. See Verizon.com for additional details.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
This report is sponsored by Xfinity Sports Zone. Fans can personalize their live sports viewing experience by watching multiple games at once and easily finding their favorite team and stats.
What's hot and what's not. Brought to you by American Energy Heat and Air, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergyAir.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not? It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Tiger Woods on hole 3, which is actually his 12th hole. He started on the back 9. Gets his second birdie of the day to go with 2 bogeys, one on 11, one on 15. Tiger Woods is now in 30th place. He is 6 off the pace set by Xander Schauffele. With that birdie, he is at even par. And on hole 4, just drilled a drive right down the middle, playing with Keegan Bradley. So is Tiger Woods hot? Is he not? He's just, you know what? Tiger Woods is lukewarm.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what Chris says.
And I want to say this too about Tiger Woods, and I say this with you know how big of a massive Tiger fan I am, and we're pretty much almost exactly the same age. He's aged over the last couple of years. Have you noticed that? Like he's showing. It's weird to watch.
Yeah.
But you know, because I still remember Hello World.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to watch. He's definitely, but he's got the mustache goatee thing going on.
Yeah. Chris, how did you describe him earlier today?
I don't remember.
It was pretty good though.
Was it?
Yeah.
We don't remember.
As someone who aged. But like he described me as like he looks like someone.
Oh, I think I said he looks like a single dad that's trying to get back in the.
Yes.
You think Tiger looks like there's a little midlife crisis going on? Well, he certainly got the money for the sports car. That's for sure. Although I think he's driving a Buick these days. At least if I watch the commercials.
Yeah.
Who's hot, Chris Verlod?
Aaron Judge.
Oh, yeah. Now he is.
Yesterday, he was 4-4 with 3 doubles, a home run, and a walk. He is the 3rd player since the live ball era to reach base safely 5 times, have 10 or more total bases, score half of the team's run, have as many extra bases hits as his opponents, and scored more runs than his opponent. He joins Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio as the only other players to do all 5 in a game.
The Great Bambino?
That wimpy deer?
Screw Aaron Judge.
What?
You know why.
I don't
now
know.
He's hot. Well, where were you when I went with you 3 straight times?
Linden.
Yeah. Yeah, Linden's Aaron Judge. No, I'm not even putting Sacramento on him anymore. Or should I say Aaron Arias? That's basically who he is now. He's Luis Arias when it comes to streaking, which will be
hot.
Who is not?
Darius Garland. In 44 minutes, Garland had 11 points, but was 4 of 17 from the field and 0 for 4 from 3. And the Cavs 113-98 loss to the Celtics.
I mean, the problem there though is the context is that they put everybody on Garland. Like it was basically like they weren't going to stop Mobley, but they let Mobley get his.
They put the leprechaun on him.
They did it. Oh, I'm going to play some defense.
I'm the leprechaun.
We were more like Elmo.
Yeah, I think we went for different leprechaun. Were you going for horror movie leprechaun?
Horror movie leprechaun, but more importantly, Wayne's World 2's imitation of the leprechaun.
Deep cut.
Didn't we just sing the Wayne's World song yesterday for some
out
random
of
reason?
nowhere.
But was it about Wayne's World or were we?
No.
It was something.
I don't know how we got there.
I don't know either, but
we did.
Yeah, because we said swing.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
All right, let's go. Let's go streaking.
It's time to go streaking.
I'm the leprechaun.
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can
are in the next segment?
You tell me.
I've got my yearly task for you.
Uh-oh.
I've got something for you.
You got something for me? I'm nervous.
No.
Have we done this before?
Yes.
Okay. Should I know what it is?
I don't know. It's never happened, but I always plead for it to happen.
Okay.
So I've got an idea for you.
Okay. What is Jason's idea? I don't know.
I want it to happen.
I'm teased now. I'm going to sit through the break, and we'll be right back for the final hour of the program next.
What's the missing piece for the 49ers?
Which names will they add during free agency? Whether it's in season or off season, the coverage never stops. Get the latest 49ers news on Sacktown Sports and sacktownsports.com.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
Increase their internet speeds, and they're faster than ever. It's time to get more out of your internet with faster speeds from Xfinity. Now through June 21st, get 150 megabit Xfinity internet for only $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. That's double the speed for the same great price. Click, call, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and other charges extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Actual speeds vary.
Kevin Lewis with National Garage Door, reminding you that in Sacramento, National Garage Door is the king of garage doors. We service, sell, and install garage doors and openers. Call us today for your basketball special. A new 16x7 Rainer garage door with insulation and a belt drive opener for only $24.49 installed. Give us a call today, 916-638-4554.
638-4554 National Garage Door.
What is Subcontractors United? It's a list of 3 pre-qualified and licensed contractors in over 40 trades to help with your home project needs. From cabinets to heating and air to landscapers and everything in between, Subcontractors United makes finding qualified contractors free and easy with no accounts to set up. Visit subcontractorsunited.com today and experience the joy of stress-free home improvement. Save time and money at subcontractorsunited.com.
Seems like all this artificial intelligence stuff stirs up the age-old debate of man versus machine. Hi, it's Dan from the Good Feet store, and let me ask you, would you let a robot cut your hair? Would you rely on an app to teach a kid to ride a two-wheeler? Let's face it, some things require the human touch. People come to us seeking a solution to foot, leg, and back pain after trying all kinds of things recommended by in-store machines or website blurbs. An impersonal, generic approach to solving a problem that's unique to you. No wonder they usually don't work. At the Good Feet store, you'll meet with an arch support specialist who will take the time to learn about your needs, your feet, your lifestyle, and then fit you from over 300 models and sizes of arch supports, designed for pain relief, better balance, and more comfort.
Do you have sore feet, an aching back, or plantar fasciitis? Then get to the Good Feet store nearest you for your free arch support fitting. Good Feet arch supports are only available at the Good Feet store.
At Elk Grove Honda, we make sure every certified pre-owned Honda is one we'd buy from ourselves. And right now, you'll find interest rates as low as 1.99% APR on approved credit. Our Honda-trained technicians only certify our Hondas if they pass a thorough 182-point inspection. See our exceptional selection of Elk Grove Honda certified pre-owned Hondas with interest rates as low as 1.99% APR on approved credit. In the Elk Grove Auto Mall or online at elkgrovehonda.com.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
This schedule release update is sponsored by Xfinity Odds Zone, providing you with a new way to watch live sports, allowing you to get odds from popular sportsbooks on the same screen as the big game.
from the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Your home for Kings basketball for over 25 seasons.
No look, Bibby to Weber down the lane, flying jam. There's your play of the night right there. It's inside is Sabonis. A two-hand rip. A brilliant pass from De'Aaron Fox.
KHTKAM Sacramento. KYMX HD2 Sacramento.
Sacktown Sports.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then
boom, with Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
But Brad Hand is no longer here. Pierce Johnson's on the IL, so it's a solo mission for Master Boney tonight, which is kind of fitting, I suppose. And he takes a strike at the knees.
Welcome back. I didn't understand. That was very out of context. Tiger Woods on the 5th, but really the 14th. Even par. He's got 3 wood out. Looks like he's going to be playing if I'm reading this right, a fade. And yes, he is. He is playing a fade. Nicely done. 3 wood carries. That's just stupid. 281 yards on the carry for his 3 wood. Guys like
that's a wedge.
Jesus. 281. 281 for this side, a 50-year-old man with one leg. And by the way, I mean, there's others that are even further than he, but just 281. I was that day I played golf last week with our friends at American Energy. So we were playing out at Morgan Creek, and I was in like first cut rough, right? And I took out my 3 wood, and the hole, we had a group in front of us, nice guys. And the hole, when I hit my little thingy that tells me what the distance is, the hole was 245. And so I took out my 3 wood because I was swinging lighter. That's my 180, 200 club. Right?
Sure.
I hit it like 10 feet past the hole while they were on the green. And man, I don't know if I've never hit a 3 wood that clean in my life, right? Yeah. And I know there's probably people out there that are like, well, that's a normal yard. Not for me. I don't know if you've ever done that where you don't want to wait. You have people behind you, so you don't want to hold people up, and it's like that decision you make. And I never want to be the guy that's like, well, they're 300 ahead, and I've hit that once, so I'm going to hold.
And then I hit a grounder.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, and everyone's watching, so. I didn't know what I immediately I jump in my cart, I drive up there. You never know how people are going to be. I'm like, oh my God, is everybody okay? Like, I'm so sorry. I caught a flyer out of there. I've never hit it that far ever. I was in the rut. They couldn't have been cool, but that is like the worst feeling.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I don't even want to if there's a group in front of you, I don't even want to hit where they can hear the ball drop, because if I hear that, I feel pressure, so that's like that mental decision-making thing you got to do in golf.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, Jason, you had something.
I do, and it relates to what we're talking about here. We have the 49ers had their schedule release. So, my quest for you every year. Is it ringing a bell yet?
Nope.
Is to go to Florida.
That's right. I got you.
And now that the 49ers schedule is out, I have the weekend.
You do have. Oh, you have another weekend.
I've got it.
Okay.
You ready for it?
I am honestly.
I don't know whether you're going to be able to do it.
I'm actually excited about this.
Okay. Now there were some candidates here trying to line up. There's no real clean lineup of Florida State to go to Florida State game at home, because that's what you really want to do with your dad, right?
Yes.
Followed by the 40, last year it was I think you had a Florida State game at home, and maybe the next one was in Jacksonville.
Yeah, yes, that last year was actually the perfect one. It was Niners at Jacksonville, and I think it was either FSU. I think it was FSU Miami.
Okay, actually,
it was either at Miami or Florida. It was one of the rivalry games.
And this year, the where was that 49ers? 49ers are at Tampa, and I thought, and in Miami. But it just here's the weekend that if you're up for it, I think this is the one that would be the best trip that you and your dad could do.
Okay, I'm ready. I got the pen.
Based on the 49ers schedule, based on the Florida State schedule, it would be the season closeout game for Florida State.
So
at home, November 30th.
That's the Gators, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Florida
Okay.
State,
What
Florida.
November? What?
30th.
Okay. So and my dad's brother, my Uncle David, who I was named after, went to Florida.
Okay.
So
family.
and he
bring
lives.
him.
Yeah, he lives in Georgia, so that would be there. So home Georgia or home Florida.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the season finale, which could mean a lot too.
Could mean a lot.
Well, either way, it's the rivalry.
Either way,
right?
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
And you're at Florida State. Then you have to get on a plane.
Okay.
And you fly for Sunday night football.
Oh, SNF.
49ers at maybe the best place to go to watch.
No way, is it?
Buffalo. Oh. What were you thinking?
I was thinking because I know they're at Lambeau Field.
Oh.
So I was, okay. Oh, wow, but still. And then so we go, okay, so that's going to be Thanksgiving.
Now the King's schedule isn't out. Maybe there's a wrinkle here. But Saturday at Florida State, Florida State, Sunday, 49ers at Buffalo, December 1st. That's the trip.
No, come on. Don't do this to me. I got down 9 first, right? No? Crap. All right, good radio.
Smooth.
We're gonna figure this out. He's not gonna be happy if he.
I don't want to be on the air.
We're not gonna.
I want to be in these boots.
Yeah. He's gonna get so mad if he even picks up. He'll pick up. I think he'll pick up. It's 9:07.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, we're on the air, and I'm sorry. I know you don't want to be on the air, but this is important. So.
Yeah.
All right, so Dad, every year Jason Ross puts these trips together when the NFL comes out, and I really wanted. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, so you're caught up. So the idea here is we go out there after Thanksgiving. It's so we fly out Friday. It's November 30th. That's home for the Gators. So obviously Uncle David and Jacqueline would, I'm sure, come down. And then we'd have to get on a plane. But it's Sunday night football, so we could stay till Saturday or even Saturday. Hell, we could stay till Sunday, to be honest, in Tally, and then fly up to Buffalo and then watch Niners-Bills Sunday night and then fly back Monday. So we'd be gone like Friday and then come back Monday.
What's the Florida State game again?
Florida State's November 30th in Tally against Florida.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So
that's a game and a half.
So you, Uncle David, the rivalry, all that. And then, I mean, it's, actually, to be honest with you, even though it's not as close as Jacksonville, I'd rather get on a plane and go. I'd love to see a game in Buffalo.
Yeah. Well, at least in November. And can we do this tonight off the air?
Well, you're coming over for dinner. I mean, we can. I just wanted to see if that's
the early presentation.
First reaction. I just wanted to give you an early presentation to think about.
Yeah, early is positive. Later, we'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we got to get this done, Dad. I'm not going to be around forever.
Yeah, I know you're not. You got to get your act together.
Yeah, I got to get my act together. All right, so I'll see you tonight. Hey, by the way, do you have any specifics you want for dinner?
Yeah, filet mignon and lobster.
Filet mignon and lobster. All right, cheesesteaks it is. I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
All right, bye. Okay. All right. Well.
Okay. If you would like to extend the trip, on the front end, the week prior when you got excited because I felt badly when I led you into Buffalo. Green Bay is the week before.
Is it really? So wait, how would that? But then we'd have to go to. Then we'd have a whole week in between, right?
Yeah.
What the hell do we do with that? So that was a new
tour all his hot spots in Florida. Go see your Uncle Dave.
There's no Dave. No, he gets mad.
Sorry.
Yeah, he gets mad.
Well, David. So you go to Lambeau Saturday, then you get yourself to Florida. Spend the week out there.
Oh, well, we can't because it's Thanksgiving. We'd miss Thanksgiving. That's like our family's national holiday. Not that other people don't, but that's like the big one.
Take the Packers out.
I know. Yeah.
That's fine.
I think this is a good idea. And we'll go to the local store and buy a big floppy.
You'd be off. Is Thanksgiving? No. Never mind. I missed the week.
Yeah.
Wrong week.
Mm-hmm. I like this Got to do it. I know he's going to want to talk to me about it as my mom and all that. And obviously we got to, TBD on that one. But
maybe the Kings will be in New York or in Florida or somewhere out there.
That would be so awesome. That's what would be perfect.
But the games are pretty good, right?
Oh, absolutely.
There's other years I've had trips like, it lines up best, but it's not as good. This is, if you saw the Seminoles and Gators.
Yes, rivalry.
In
Huge
a stadium you've been to, but not for a game.
Not for a game.
And then to go to see the Bills.
Yeah.
And Niners, Sunday Night Football.
Which legitimately, conceivably could be the number 1 seed in the West and the number 1 seed in the East. I mean, they're in the AFC, NFC.
What a trip.
And you know what? If the Kings are on the road and they're anywhere in between Buffalo and Tallahassee on that kind of East, even if they were in, I mean, hell, if the Kings were in Memphis, then you just go, bloop. But the key is it would have to be a game on Sunday.
Either Friday or Monday.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. No, you're right because it's Sunday Night Football. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Yeah, I'm an idiot. That's perfect, and it'll probably be a 3:30 start in Tallahassee.
You can get out that night maybe if you wanted to, or you have plenty of time Sunday.
Yeah, and the thing that Sunday Night Football, we could just fly out in the morning. I mean, I got to think Tallahassee to Buffalo was that 2 hours?
Not sure, but maybe
somewhere around there. Yeah, and then the first thing that comes to mind is as opposed to Jacksonville last year, where you could get like 50-yard line seats for $1. Probably a little more expensive in Buffalo, but then again, nobody has any money in Buffalo.
Yeah,
because like houses sell for like the VCR.
We got connections with the Niners.
That's true. We do. Although I don't know. Have we ever tapped those connections?
No, but I mean, worth asking. Greg Papa. Greg, you ever get tickets?
Oh,
you in the booth with Papa.
Oh my God.
You and your dad are spotters.
We're spotters.
Yeah.
And then I just in the background, I could hold on. Feels great, baby.
Yeah. See? So and your dad will add that
right
on
there.
a bad play.
I like this. 6 primetime games for the Niners, 2 Thursday games, week 9 bye, week 6 to 8 stretch with the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and somebody. I'm forgetting off the top of my head right now.
Oh, that one's the Seahawks. Seahawks on a short week, and then
maybe my dad and me in Buffalo.
I'm trying.
I appreciate it. Got to do it. Got to do it. I'm not going to be around forever.
Yeah.
Got to make it happen, Captain. We'll take a break. When we come back, just a 1-minute break here, let's take a look at a draft prospect for the day. Devin Carter, you are on the board. You are NBA family. We'll talk to you guys about his highs, his lows, and how he could fit with the Sacramento Kings. We'll do that next.
Did you miss any part of our live local shows? Don't worry, you never have to miss them again. Check out sacktownsports.com and search our podcast page and play our shows when you want. The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Stiles and Watkins, and the Drive Guys. Plus, other podcasts like Return of the Empire, Return of the Roar, the Stingers Up podcast, and Golf to Go with Frank LaRosa.
They're all available right now on sacktownsports.com.
Hi, everyone. It's Emron Pilati, host of the True Sports Card Show here on Sacktown Sports 1140 every Saturday at 10 a.m. Would you like a chance to meet Ricky Henderson, Dennis Rodman, Johnny Manziel, Randy Johnson, Frank Thomas, Vlad Guerrero Sr., Dave Stewart, and our favorite Malik Monk, and meet over 90 sports card dealers all in one weekend? This is your chance to do it on May 17th through the 19th at the Roseville Fairgrounds at the Sacramento Autograph Expo. You can get all the information about the show on our website at SacAutographExpo.com. That's SacAutographExpo.com.
Vapes and cigarettes are responsible for the excessive amount of secondhand smoke in California.
From our sidewalks to our parks, restaurants, offices, and work sites, over half of Californians are at risk of being exposed to thousands of toxic chemicals.
Go to secondhanddangers.org for an action plan to protect yourself and your family from toxic harm that could last a lifetime.
Because even outdoors, there's no such thing as safe secondhand smoke.
Sponsored by Breathe California, Sacramento region.
Carmichael Dave. He's got very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sacktown Sports.
All right. I'm excited. You're
open
excited.
up my travel trips.
I love it.
The store.
And we take all kinds of pictures, videos, just have an absolute blast. Maybe I can get my dad. I wonder if I can get my dad to paint his face with me. Yeah. In Buffalo.
What do you think he means by let's talk about it later?
My guess
that gave me like major pause.
Nah, my guess is, my mom's not doing great.
So other stuff.
I'm sure it's one of those like we can do it, but
yeah, okay.
We're all kind of on DEFCON 4 with my mom.
Understandable.
Days, so
yeah.
Or at my dad's point in life right now, he's gonna spend between now and dinner tonight coming up with things to complain about, and then I just got to bat him away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of travel. And I don't know, David. It's a lot of travel, and I don't know. It's expensive, Dad. I'm paying for it. I don't want you to do. And then your sister, and what are we gonna eat? I don't know. So
okay,
I paid my taxes.
Yeah. Well, you sound ready for it.
I am ready, Dad.
The counterpoint.
I'll put you in the where the luggage goes. What's that called? The underhead compartment. What
underhead?
No, where do like the suitcases go?
The overhead.
No, not that, but the big ones.
Oh,
what is that? Baggage? What do they call that section of the plane? Is there a name for it?
Part of the fuselage.
Yes. Hey, come on, Dad. We'll go Greyhound.
The hoof.
The hoof.
RV.
What nice Florida State
Have
wrapped
you ever
RV.
done that before?
Always
traveled cross country.
Always wanted to. By the way, you know how many times I've been on an RV since that trip?
None.
So
this is the time.
Probably won't.
Have you
again.
been on an RV with your dad?
I think my dad was on that RV once for like a ride from somewhere to somewhere.
Okay.
But no, not on like a trip or whatever.
What a bonding experience.
My dad's whole thing would be like, let's take an RV to Montana and go fishing.
Yeah.
That's his deal.
Now,
anyway.
Jason, when the Champions League schedule comes out, are you going to make a European trip for me?
Absolutely.
Ooh,
it's part of my plan.
There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm Chris. My team's in the Champions League. Yeah, we get
But
it.
I got to know some of the other, maybe a concert. I got to pair it up with a concert for Chris.
Yeah.
There's like the Manchester City will play in the Premier League twice, and there will be a Champions League game in between.
Okay, before we move on, and I'm not trying to be that guy here, but I'm going to sound like that guy because I've done the same thing, and now it drives me nuts when people do it. But you're such a diehard fan. I feel like we kind of have to have this conversation real briefly. We can't say Premier League. We can't.
What do you mean?
It's the Premier League.
Oh, God.
It's the Premier League.
God.
It's the Premier League.
I'm the person that says field.
And if you
I say 0-0.
And if you say Premier League over there, they go, oh, Premier League. It's the Premier League. No, it's Premier League.
And then I'll say, you don't even know how to pronounce aluminum.
Yeah, it's aluminium. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. It's aluminium. I've picked up a bunch that guy's a nonce. I don't know what that is. By the way, I should be careful because I don't know if any of these are actually. I've been called a nonce, a weapon, a whopper. They say Jesus wept a lot over there. I think that's an exclamation like, God dang, like Jesus wept.
That's the shortest verse in the Bible.
Yeah.
What is?
Jesus wept.
Oh, is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then there you go.
So if you go to the opening night of a movie, what's it called?
The premiere. Oh, honestly, I don't know. Maybe it is the premiere, but it's spelled differently, I think. Isn't it?
It is spelled differently.
Yeah. If you say, if not NAWT is like nothing. Yeah, things are weird over there. There's a reason they lost the war, right? Cornwallis, guys. Okay, Sam the Eagle, the Stars and Stripes, get over it.
Yeah, what did they do? Just burn down our White House?
Yeah, guess what? We burned it back up, or wait, not that.
Yeah.
You built it back up.
Sure.
Okay. Devin Carter is the son of Anthony Carter. Yep, that's where we're at. Everybody in the NBA now had a dad that was on our fantasy team. That's how old we all are. He is a 6'3" combo guard from Providence, so much like our local guy there.
Yeah, apparently did some pretty good things at the draft combine, whatever that's worth. Some good metrics, good vertical.
They said had a pretty decent draft combine so far as Bronny James.
Well, I'm sure they weren't covering him too much.
No, not at all. He is an on-ball defender, a good athlete, a rebounder, has that dog in him, and is a good finisher at the rim.
Those all sound good.
Negatives. Is a little older, but again,
that's a Monty wheelhouse.
Yep. Some of his ball handling decisions are a little yuck. And compared to other guards in the draft, not as good of a shooter. So for me, if I'm look, you got to take again. We've agreed best player available. This also incredibly sounds like a like Davion Mitchell and Keon Ellis had a baby, and
repetitive.
Absolutely repetitive at a position of strength for them, which is, defensive backup point guard.
Yeah,
they've got Mitch now.
Now, is he better than the other two?
Is he better? And by the way,
can he be better? Is there a higher ceiling? I don't know.
Are you going to move Mitchell? Or are you going to move Ellis? I imagine Ellis will, not draw interest on his own.
Such a good team friendly contract.
Absolutely huge. But that's kind of where the Kings are at right now. Is I was telling somebody about this yesterday about I know I say this every day and I'm not going to get into it how I don't think they're going to use the pick, because watch they'll use the pick, but just the if they end up using this pick, I really hope it's because there's just nothing out there
trade wise and maybe the trade wise isn't for the pick, it's for people on the roster.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or future picks.
I am mad, like last year, for example, they used the pick to basically extend Domantas Sabonis is what they traded it for. I just, the more and more I think about it, it's a rough draft. Allegedly they, and really assumedly, almost certainly, whoever they pay, it's just not on their timeline, and it's not going to make enough of an impact difference next year. This is a we gotta get back in the playoffs, win now. What else did Monty always say? We don't want to be that team. We don't want to be the Bulls. I don't think he said that, but the Bulls part. But we don't want to be a team that's in the playoffs one year and then out for the next few. Well, that's exactly what they did.
Right.
They did not do the sustained in the playoffs thing, and yes, there were injuries at the end of the year, and yes, the West got better, but honestly, when we have a clear-eyed view of the season, the Kings should have been in the playoffs, and the Kings mentally missed the play. The amount of horrible losses they suffered throughout the year did not help them whatsoever, especially when they were that close. I mean, just the difference between one win, you're not playing the Pelicans most likely.
Right, which to the Kings would have been a world of difference.
100%. And the highlight of the year, and really the highlight of everything since 2002, arguably, has been that win over the Warriors. And that was a great moment. They got that. But now you're looking at them as, okay, you got Sabonis, you got Fox, you got two all-NBA caliber dudes that both had career years, that both should have been all-stars. They did their jobs. Keegan Murray took a mini leap. If he takes the same leap this year from last year as he, next year to this year, then we're going to really be cooking with fire. Keon Ellis emerged towards the end of the year as a defensive guy, somebody that could help, but terrible year from Herter. Not that great year of a year from Harrison Barnes. Trey Lyles injuries did not do what we thought he would. A lot of that, and I'm forgetting somebody in there. David, I said Keegan. I said, Malik Monk. Had a wonderful year, and now you've got that decision to make. On top of that, looking at the draft, and it's just every day you hear a new story about, well, this guy's available, that guy's available, this guy's looking to move. Kings are in a really strange spot right now. They're not being talked about.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Sam brought up earlier, right? But his gut's kind of telling him too, like they need to do something. Yeah. That's kind of the feel. They have to. They got a good team, good core here, but I think by also missing the playoffs, it further proved that, right? Yes. The West is good. The West should be good again. It could completely shuffle around from what it did this year.
Yes.
And they could be on the positive side of that. But if they don't do it right, they could miss the playoffs again. And all of a sudden you're looking at, wait, I thought this team was on the way up. I thought they made more good moves here. And if you make it once and miss it twice with what looks to be a pretty good team, that's an issue.
Monty McNair has stood pat twice in major moments in his GM career for the Kings that stand out. One was the trade deadline the year before last, and guess what? That worked out pretty well. They passed everyone. They got the 3 seed. The other was over the summer in the trade deadline this year. I think what was last summer's edition? Was that the Kessler Edwards summer? What was it?
No, last summer was Sasha
Vezenkov,
McGee,
and Chris Duarte. So basically moves around the edges.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. For one reason or another, it didn't work. Right. You can't do that again. You cannot go into this year. There's got to be a major or a fairly major move because you also have the fans right now kind of on pins and needles. There's you can't have this fluctuation, if you will, because mentally it's taxing. And as he said from the beginning, he doesn't want to be in and out of the playoffs. You got to get rid of the fluctuation, just like you have to get rid of the fluctuation in your gas bills each and every year. And that's why I turn to my friends in American Energy Heating and Air, who want you to get rid of those fluctuating bills. And they also want to hook you up with up to $9,000 in rebates. Why are you dealing with PG and SMUD and everything going up and down, up and down, up and down for the summer and the winter? No, don't do it. Why would you do that? Let American Energy get you a new HVAC system that's new, that's got all the bells and whistles, that's efficient, that will lower your bills and switch you to year-round electric, because screw PG&E, that's what I say. Those are my words, not theirs. American Energy's been around since 1981. That's almost as old as Jason and me. They've been around a long time. And A+ rating, Better Business Bureau. What more do you need there other than the fact that, you know, I don't usually cross-sponsor, but I'll give Hoblet a shout-out. There's similarities here. And where I'm attracted to the endorsement is when you have locally owned, family-owned businesses that have been around a long time, that they make their money off their reputation within the community. Their kids go to school with your kids. They're your neighbors. That's why I love American Energy. You should too. So don't wait until the summer gets crazy. 916. Well, go to AmericanEnergyAir.com. Let me just send you there. AmericanEnergyAir.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you. When we get back, what to watch? Basketball and baseball right after this.
The NFL's leading rusher plays here.
The handoff to McCaffrey, walks in the end zone. Handoff to McCaffrey, takes it right down to the goal line. He does his thing again. McCaffrey goes in motion right. Backwards pass led by Juszczyk. A block there. Hurdles a man. 10-5. Touchdown! CMC!
You can hear all of Christian McCaffrey's touchdowns on your home for 49ers football. Sacktown Sports.
Sacramento weather is brought to you by Folsom Lake Kia.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday forecast spotlights, plenty of sunshine, and after a cool morning start, it's going to be cooler this afternoon. Plan for highs in the mid to upper 80s with overnight lows in the 50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
Coach Doug Christie here to remind you, if you're in the market for a new car, shop Folsom Lake Kia. Low interest rates, low payments, and zero down deals with approval of credit. Folsom Lake Kia, over 25 years, right here in Folsom.
Right now, you're missing all the fun at the Hagen Oaks Driving Range powered by Top Tracer. It's the place to be this summer in Sacramento. Whether you're an accomplished player or a newbie, there's something for everyone at the Hagen Oaks Nighttime Driving Range. Golf is happening right now, and the Hagen Oaks Driving Range is the perfect place to see what the fuss is all about. The Hangout Food Truck offers tasty bites and craft beers on the brand new relaxed patio, and with a free concert schedule, there's always something for everyone at the Hagen Oaks Driving Range. Join the fun tonight until midnight. Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
Contact Tax Relief Helpers for details and restrictions. Attention anyone that owes money to the IRS. The IRS has restarted aggressive enforcement actions against taxpayers who owe back taxes that were temporarily suspended for COVID. If you owe $10,000 or more, you must hear this because now is the time to clear your IRS tax debt. A special toll-free number has been established so you can stop penalty fees, avoid liens, levies, and other hostile measures by the IRS. Call Tax Relief Helpers right now at 800-934-9217. Tax Relief Helpers will provide you with the maximum protection afforded by law.
I got behind on my taxes and owed $48,000. I didn't know what to do. I called and they got my bill lowered to just $3,500.
I owed $87,000 in taxes and it was scary. I got the amount I owed down to just $3,500. I saved $83,500.
If you owe money to the IRS, don't wait another day. Call 800-934-9217 right now before the IRS enforces liens, levies, and other aggressive measures. The call and consult are absolutely free. Call now. Call 800-934-9217. 800-934-9217. 800-934-9217.
You've been waiting all winter for the snow to melt and the golf course to awaken. It's time for your long-awaited spring golf getaway to Plumas Pines Golf Resort in beautiful Gray Eagle, California. The timing is perfect to take advantage of Plumas Pines Spring Special. You can walk the course for $75 or ride for $90, available 7 days a week through May 23rd. Beneath towering pines adjacent to the Feather River, Plumas Pines Golf Resort offers a spectacular round of mountain golf. You'll love the grandeur of the Sierra, the calmness of Gray Eagle, and the wonderful test of golf at Plumas Pines with spring special rates of $75 to walk and $90 to ride 7 days a week until May 23rd. Make your reservation at plumaspinesgolf.com. Whether you visit for the day or stay a few days, Plumas Pines Golf Resort will make your play memorable. Visit plumaspinesgolf.com and make your tee time reservations for the spring special rates available 7 days a week. That's plumaspinesgolf.com.
The Arnold Law Firm has seen how an injury can turn anyone's life upside down. Whether it's a slip and fall, a car accident, or any other kind of injury. For almost 50 years, the Arnold Law Firm has been here to help you through the entire process to protect you and your family. If you are ever injured or in an accident, call the Arnold Law Firm. The Arnold Law Firm, providing real justice for you since 1975. Call 916-777-7777. That's 916-777-7777.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It ignites something inside of you.
Lightning and the thunder.
Sets alight an elevated state of being. Days are pure exhilaration. And the nights, they're simply electric. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
At aimyourdigital.com, we'll help you target the right audience, build your leads, and crush your quota. Take your business to the next level. Our digital marketing strategies help grow awareness of your product or service, all while building trust in your business. Our approach involves leveraging multiple tools and strategies to deliver exceptional results that are customized to your unique business needs. Don't wait to run out of sales leads. Keep your business growing. Get started with aimyourdigital.com today.
This segment is brought to you by Aztec Solar. Skip the sales pitch. Calculate your solar savings at
Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140
on Sacktown Sports.
Hey, Chris, I have a request to thank you for throwing in the. What do we get? We got Kendrick in there. I think Ride Like the Wind to be a good rejoiner. Don't you? Doesn't that sound like it'd be a good rejoiner? Just at some point.
Wait, what song?
Ride Like the Wind by Christopher Cross. No? Why'd I get the look?
I didn't know what that song is.
You know?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you this way. It was opened up Anchorman 2.
You're going to get it.
The shark?
I'm going to play it, and you're going to go, oh, yeah, okay, I've heard that song.
You got
100,000. Yeah, I got it, right. Okay. I'm bringing it up so we can get a...
It's a great intro.
I think it is. I think it actually is going to be... Why are we having issues? I think it's actually going to... This is one of those that could be evergreen one. Let's see here.
It is the night.
It is the night. Would you just skip that? What is going on?
Run. Skip ad.
Skip ad.
You mean to do it?
No, I wanna play it on the.
I want to play it on the radio.
I have a really good clip to play for you guys after this too. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Big moment.
Let me unmute this here and. rejoiner. That's got to be a rejoiner. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome in. Let's see what to watch. I'm going to get through this. Nuggets Timberwolves tonight, Game 6. This could be it for the T-Pups, but Nuggets are going to have their work cut out for them. The Timberwolves have yet to win a home game in this series, right?
Yeah.
Right.
They won the first 2 in Denver, and that's it.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So is this it for them?
And what would that mean, right? A round 2 exit, which, look, progress, I guess, but
yeah.
But you were up 2.
What does it mean for the Lakers to be number 1 next season?
Yes, exactly.
This game.
What impact does this have on the Lakers, Warriors, or Suns?
What impact does this have on LeBron's legacy?
Yeah.
A's and Astros tonight.
Cheaters.
Yeah, stupid Astro cheaters. Jason, I want to play something for you. You've seen everything. I hope you haven't. I hope you haven't seen this because this
is that the clip right there?
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
Okay. This is the best thing you're going to see on the internet today.
Are you sure?
I believe it is.
Okay.
This is a Rams.
I did play that little Scottish girl getting mad about the ice cream.
That was pretty great.
We didn't play that on the air, though.
No, we didn't.
This is Rams coach Sean McVay. This is the way the Rams are doing their schedule release. I don't know the gentleman asking him the question, but the title of this.
That might be their play-by-play guy if I see him.
Might be. Let's see. Okay. Probably
might
is.
be JB Long.
The title of this is very apropos, which is Sean McVay is not a real person. Take a listen to this.
Just dropped in Sean McVay. We're going to test your trivia knowledge with some questions about each opponent on the slate. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
2021, Week 7. Lions are at SoFi. First and goal at the 5.
2021, and I won't do the whole stop down thing. 2021, Lions at SoFi.
Lions are at SoFi. First and goal at the 5, early fourth quarter. Give us your play call.
Yeah, it was a great touchdown pass from Matthew to Cooper Kupp. That was lab to south right, close, fire 2 fly X crossers. Got him in a man coverage right there. Cooper just outflanked him. Good throw and catch.
All right, which team did Aaron Donald get his 100th career sack against?
It was a heck of a play. Full layout on Kyler Murray against the Cardinals. I have a picture of it. I still got to get him to sign that one.
In the 2021 NFC Championship, Cooper Kupp had an extremely rare emotive reaction to his catch. What play call led to that grab?
Good old-fashioned choice for him. It was F-mo to south left clamp minus, 3 jet, F-choice stucco, man pressure, what a throw and catch. I mean, fitted in a tight window with Kwan Williams right there, and then the run after the catch, he looked like Wolverine celebrating after that thing.
The Bears' last Super Bowl appearance was after the 2006 season. Who performed at halftime that year?
Had to be Prince.
Can you name the top 3 Green Bay Packers career receiving leaders?
It's Donald Driver is up there, James Lofton, and Sterling Sharp got to be the top 3.
All right, so far so good. You're undefeated at the bottom.
Devontae Adams?
Thursday night football against the Raiders 22. How much time was left on the clock when the Rams got the ball for their game-winning drive?
Probably about a minute 45.
2018, Week 4, Vikings at Rams. Following Robert Woods' touchdown, he celebrated with which rapper in the stands?
YG.
What was the play call for Puka's first career reception?
It was Y-mo to south left clamp, Jacks right, Y Coors Palm. Nice little curl route.
How many games did the late, great Don Shula win?
347.
And for the first 7 years of your career, you were the youngest head coach in the National Football League. Who took that torch from you this January?
Yeah, it would be Gerard Mayo.
Tyler Higbee had a standout performance against the Eagles in 2020. What was his stat line from that game?
3 catches, 3 touchdowns, over 50 yards.
Following John Johnson's interception in overtime of the 2018 NFC Championship game, what was the name of his celebratory dance?
Chopper style, and he was going ham.
What year did Jim Kelly retire from the National Football League?
Yeah, that was 96, I believe.
You are undefeated in their stadium, but you have yet to beat one of the team that plays there.
Yeah, we've had a couple appearances against the Giants. Now we got to go play the New York Jets at MetLife this year.
Talk about knowing your foe.
Wow. He's not human.
Yeah.
There is nothing in sports that impresses me more mentally than when I hear a player or a coach being like, yeah, well, we ran Y spider, left flank, WXY banana, Seahorn, chopper 97 to the flank guy in the flat who was 4 on the floor, shift on the fly rack and pinion steering it. You're like, what?
Yeah.
I would have told him at some point, oh, no, that was wrong.
Yeah, right.
Just to see him freak out.
You're a loser. We'll take a break. Crosstalk with Styles and Watkins next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Okay, it's here. Everyone stay calm. It's Kohl's lowest prices of the season. And when I say low, I mean low. I got my kids jumping bean tees for $3.99. Treated myself to some cute tees and tank tops under $5. And got great finds for our patio, 50% off. Plus, I earned Kohl's cash on all of it. Sounds too good to be true? Well, I guess you'll have to go to Kohl's and find out for yourself. Select styles. Offers in May 15th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Hey everyone, it's Ted from Consumer Cellular, the guy in the orange sweater, and this is your wake-up call. If you're paying too much for wireless service, you don't have to keep having that nightmare. Consumer Cellular has the same fast, reliable coverage as the leading carriers for less. And for a limited time, new customers receive their second month free when they sign up and use promo code MONTHFREE by May 31st. So why keep spending more than you have to? Seriously, wake up and call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details. Bonneville International Radio Station contests are open to participants at least 18 years of age and older that are residents of California and who reside in one of the 6 counties that make up the Sacramento metro area, unless otherwise specified. Employees or agents of the station, Bonneville International Corporation, other area radio stations, or any entity associated with the contest are not eligible to win, unless the station otherwise specifies in its own discretion. Persons who have won in the last 30 days from a station contest or event may not be eligible. For a copy of the general contest rules, visit khdk.com.
In a world where everybody and their mother makes a primed trim board, contractors have to ask one question. Do I know what's under the primer? Available at just about every lumber yard you can imagine. Vintage trim boards are made from lodgepole pine. That's the stuff telephone poles and railroad ties are made of. It's durable. It's straight. It's been doing the job for generations. Manufactured right here in the USA. Ask for it by name. VintageTrimboards.com.
At Ashton & Price, over the last 25 years, we've won just about every injury case you can think of. Slip and fall, falling merchandise, fell through rotted decking, we won those. Dangerous stairs, falls into holes, dog bites, won them. Injured while pedestrian or on a bicycle, auto, motorcycle, big rig, company vehicle, Uber, or Lyft accident, we've won them all. And the best news is there's no fee until you win. So no matter how you got injured,
remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's happening for Chrysler's It's the Season sales event?
We're sad to say goodbye to the last of the new gas-powered 2023 Dodge Challenger and Chargers, but we're sending them out in style. Right now, you can save up to $12,500 off MSRP on the very last of the new 2023 Dodge Chargers and Challengers in stock. GT or SXT, you pick, starting at just $24,350.
It's hard to believe this is really the end.
Yep. Once they're gone forever. Don't wait and miss your chance because there's only a few left, and with savings like this, they won't last long.
Hurry in before they're gone or search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,500 total net savings after $8,500 factory rebates and $4,000 dealer discount. 10th of this net savings, $24,350 net price on new 2023 Dodge Challenger SXT after $8,530 factory rebates and $54.70 dealer discounts. Sample VIN 648401. See dealer for details.
Winter's gone, so there's no excuses for missing out on Sacramento's premier country festival, Country in the Park. It's this Friday and Saturday. Don't miss your chance to see
Bradley Gilbert, Dustin Letts, Jake Owen, Walker Hayes, Brian Kelly, Drew Baldridge, Brian Martin, Michael Ray,
Ingrid Andress, Priscilla Block,
Chase Matthew.
Tickets are only $46 per day. Buy your tickets now at CITPFest.com. That's CITPFest.com. Or take your chances at the gate. Brought to you by Junior Restaurant and Lounge, Vernick Academy, and Fieldhouse American Sports Pub.
This report is sponsored by Xfinity Sports Zone. Fans can personalize their live sports viewing experience by watching multiple games at once and easily finding their favorite team and stats.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah. Chris, if you would. Please run the breaking news, man.
When it breaks,
We have it first.
it's Sacktown Sports Breaking News.
I don't know if I've told you this, Dave, but I really hate it when you do this.
Yeah,
You really abuse this.
I do. But not this time.
No, not this time.
Because, Chris and Alan walk in, usually, whatever. And Alan walks in, and the first thing he says is, "Happy birthday, Jason." I immediately
totally ruined our surprise for Jason.
That's exactly right. Thanks, Alan. Because
so the surprise is coming through that door right now.
Not right
now.
after
It's
the
ruined.
show.
We had it all planned out.
Thank you, Alan.
There are 3 ways I tend to know it's somebody's birthday. There's a company email, nothing. There is it's in my calendar on my phone, nothing. Or a Facebook reminder. Now, apparently, you showed me your Facebook reminder. I don't know why I had my Facebook reminder. Damn it.
There has been another hint for you.
There also was a company email.
When?
It's out. I got it.
30 minutes ago.
It's not just to me.
In stupid company email.
I got it.
What was the other hint?
It's over there. You've been eating it.
Well, why?
Oh, yeah.
On my birthday and Christmas.
I almost said to him, I'm like, I always thought you did that for your birthday.
You mean, so the bag of chips I've been eating on all morning, you got for your birthday?
Well, and here's a sneak peek. No.
I don't deserve them.
Tomorrow.
You know what? Now that I think about it, it's your fault, Jason.
It is kind of, let's be honest.
It is like
Because
5 to 10%.
Because for the 15 years that I've known you, Jason,
I've always come in and say, "Hey, Chris, tell me about my birthday."
you say like, "Oh, birthday chips, here we go," and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, that is happy birthday, Jason."
And when I asked earlier, I was like, "Oh, your brother?" You go, "Yeah, my brother sent me the chips," but you didn't say like for my birthday. Were you purposely hiding your birthday from us?
No,
But
but
it was a test
it's
on us,
as a preview,
which
it's
we failed.
going to be something you guys are going to be testing tomorrow in Friday Fun and Games.
Oh, well, I can tell you tomorrow is going to have quite a few themes. So, well, happy birthday, Jason.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You made it this far.
You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
I mean, I didn't have money on it.
How you doing, Alan?
I really appreciate Chris and Alan, though. They came in with birthday wishes.
They did.
From the
did
get-go.
Chris?
Yeah, Chris is a part of the show.
Kind
That's
of
a fun show.
back.
And to be fair, whenever I give you a birthday present, Jason, you always kind of get upset about it.
Well, a card.
What do you give him?
I give him like,
You know the rhyme of the card you gave me like 8 years ago.
it was roses are red, candles have wicks. You don't look a day over 66.
I could have gone a lot of different ways.
Yep.
But okay.
I was
right when he said Wicks. I was at a fork in the road there.
Mhm.
2 roads diverging, yellow wood.
That's right.
Wow. Yeah, how you doing, Robert Frost? Hey, how you doing? Missed you last night.
At the putting.
Yeah, both of you guys got it.
Could have used you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
No,
you
I
had
heard.
other things to do.
Yeah, I was at. I saw a show at Hard Rock out in what is it, Wheatville or
Wheatland.
Wheatland.
What show?
Bryson Tiller.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
more important. Okay.
But I'll tell you this much.
Yeah.
One of the best ribeyes and mac and cheese combos.
Really?
I've had in a long time.
Wait, is that Bryce and Tiller or
Yes.
Bryson Tiller?
No, the first one.
I'm not answering.
I honestly never heard that before though.
It's Bryson.
Bryson.
Yeah.
Bryson
Like
Tiller.
DeChambeau, yeah.
I got you. What kind of music?
Country.
Good question.
Country. Okay.
That's a good question.
You gonna go country in the park this weekend?
My in-laws are in town, so can't make it.
Chris? I got nothing.
Oh,
Celebrity
I
birthdays.
don't either.
Brought to you by.
I don't.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna lie. The rest of this show, I'm shook. I'm really shook by Jason's birthday thing. I try to bring presents back when I go out of town. Those things are very important to
It
me.
was just your presence.
Celebrity birthdays, of which Jason Ross.
Right.
You guys want to go around the room?
68.
Jason Ross.
I will say 69.
Nice.
Jason Ross is
Alan.
52.
Chris?
40.
You're all right.
Yep.
Everybody got it.
All have correct answers.
Yes, correct.
Well, what other lesser celebrities do we have?
Janet
Jackson.
Yes.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
I share a birthday with her.
64.
I'm gonna say 60. I think you
No,
want
I guess
a
that's
little
fine.
old
It's
on
just-
JJ. JJ. That's what I
My
call
close
him.
person.
I went a little old on Jason too.
Yeah. 58.
61.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to
right here.
Chris Watkins, 58.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah,
Happy
64.
birthday, Megan.
Malalia.
The one, the
Trainer.
Markle.
Whoa.
Bessie.
a funny one from SNL.
Just
De'Aaron's sister, Megan Fox.
Megan Fox.
Yeah, not the one you were.
No, not that one. Wow. Megan Fox. Oh, I was going to say that I said the talented one. I couldn't find the word.
Yeah.
Perfect. Megan Fox is she the one with the thumb?
Yes.
Is that Megan Fox? Okay.
I believe she has.
I mean, she has other stuff going on, but Megan Fox is the Transformers Megan Fox, right?
Yeah. How old is she?
With the 90210
36.
guy?
36. 36.
She's 38.
Sneaky 40.
39.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Carmichael Dave,
I was
38.
hoping sneaky.
Happy birthday, Pierce.
Brosnan.
Yes.
Morgan.
Pierce Brosnan. Once was James Bond.
Once was
Mrs.
Remington
Doubtfire.
Steele.
Yeah.
Pierce
drive-by freighting.
74. Oh, he was in the
72.
Percy Jackson.
69.
Lightning. Nice.
He was also in End of the World, World's End. So, yeah. We could say random movies. 72.
We have 272 guesses. Those were the closest. 71. Happy birthday to Raiders quarterback Gardner Minshew.
Ooh.
Huh. 29.
Yeah, that's a pretty good guess.
Good
I'm going to say
mustache.
28.
I'll say 30.
He's a 29th ranked quarterback according to CBS.
31.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Carmichael Dave. Gardner Minshew. Knowledge is on point.
Nice.
Happy birthday to Hall of Fame running back Thurman Thomas.
Tiger Woods nails a birdie putt about 20 feet.
We're going to see it up there now.
He's -1. Therm is Therm's 59.
Ooh, I was going to go old. 63.
60.
61.
58 is correct. Happy birthday to the Spider-Man, John Sally. Bad Boys, Detroit Pistons.
John Sally's 61 too, as a matter of fact.
57.
Ageless, John Sally. 62.
58.
60.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to leave this up here for you. I rarely do that, but there's actually been a judge that
my gosh.
ruled that tacos and burritos are in fact Mexican sandwiches. So the whole
No, they're not though.
Guess what, bro? It's legal.
Officially ruled
It's
in
actually-
Indiana.
It's legal.
Yeah, where
Lot of
where is
them go
this
around here.
judge?
Indiana.
Where is this judge? Exactly.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to listen to them.
The epicenter
They're the authority of Mexican
law
food.
and order. Yes.
Absolutely.
Everyone
Indiana,
knows that.
where everybody goes. for
Everyone goes.
Come
that.
on.
Why do you think they're called the Pacers? It's long for pace, is in the picante sauce.
Right, pace.
Right?
Exactly.
New
Authentic
York
Mexican
City.
salsa.
Get a rope.
What's coming up today?
Yeah, we have Brendan Nunez on the show that is later on, and we ultimately asked the question, watching the NBA playoffs, has that changed your mind or any thoughts on the Kings based on what you've seen? And more draft talk, because I got some guys.
Do you? They're not using the pick, though. You know that, right?
Dalton Connect, come on home, brother.
All right. All right. For Chris, for Sam, for Kelly, for Jason, I'm Dave. Happy birthday, Jason.
Thank you.
Thanks for making it this long. We'll see you tomorrow. Most of us, at least. Bye-bye now.
Kevin Herter plays here.
It's Herter. He's been hot. He fires. He's still hot. Kevin Herter from downtown has a 15-point first quarter.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to safeplacetosleep.org today.
on to weather is brought to you by Elk Grove Honda.
I'm Tamara Berg in the KCRA 3 Weather Center. Your Thursday forecast spotlights, plenty of sunshine, and after a cool morning start, it's going to be cooler this afternoon. Plan for highs in the mid to upper 80s with overnight lows in the 50s. Get the latest forecast on the KCRA 3 News and the KCRA 3 app.
At Elk Grove Honda, we make sure every certified pre-owned Honda is one we buy from ourselves. Right now, you'll find interest rates as low as 1.99% APR on approved credit. See our certified pre-owned Hondas in the Elk Grove Auto Mall or online at elkgrovehonda.com.
I gotta get an Elk Grove Honda.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Over the years, some of golf's best stories were about the legendary Ben Hogan. Tommy Bolt once said that Hogan was the only player he'd ever known to get an ovation on the practice tee. He said he saw Hogan playing practice rounds before a tournament where half the gallery was made up of other professionals. When Bolt was asked who was better, Jack Nicklaus or Ben Hogan, Bolt replied, "Well, I saw Nicklaus watch Hogan practice, but I never saw Hogan watch Nicklaus." That's a pretty definite answer. Hogan described the game of golf as a game of misses. He said, "The player who misses best is the one who's going to win." He believed that the first hole was the most important, saying, "Well, if you don't birdie the first hole, how can you expect to birdie them all?"